and I yeji a more WhatsApp messages no. Sanso and 0244 263 902 0244 263 902. Ɛhɔ nso na WhatsApp videos no yɛgye ne nyinaa momfa mmerɛ Tony Montana trase yɛnkɔ ne hɔ ne yɛnhwɛ do abɔboa no anɔpa biara ɔde ɛbrɛ no ɛnɛ nso deɛn ɛna Tony aboa no de ɛbrɛ yɛn Montana sɛ yɛ
nyame adom award winner
ɛde nyankopɔn ase
ne battle code bi but nyame ne yɛmboa
code ndɛm sɛ ateɛ si fie o woyɛ den a weda no ɛden a wosabɛka kakra
wankasa wɔden ka situation a wonam mu no ko bi a ko agye bɛɛ 2 weeks off kra not baby and so you're strong we inspiring so much na wa wo leader no onje wa ho ya ya edi achi na ekwa akɔpɛ baabi akwa akɔtɛ
yɛmfa fluent traffic yɛmfa fluent traffic ɛde ba adwuma all right nti yɛntoa so na no pay dia no ababwa no de Brahim the Champions League games say 34 format na nka na ya wada
yeah
nka Europa League ba assistant wa
assistant
de enen so no
Champions League jinem
din enra matches wo ho ene matches esan wo ho Tony and the stories p enso bebre yenye crowd na yentie no e sanso ana nsuatreman ni Summertex anwo de eco second legs no emu nyina no eho stories e wa ha e be wuram sanso na GPL matches a e ba so weekend no clubs no egu ahomboa so den eho nhihye ne ade nyina no yaboboa no e de bremo na sisi be attention free eye enukra e free so say ye more Black Stars matches or memu no in free hall
say running story
okay but sisi na say
running
TNA park no o TNA stadium no ya be share a story ne kakra o ana
what is a showdown because
yes say MC no say NSA record na me kire takwa nsuayem MC no
Benjamin Kessben honorable
yes NSA record no nyama yes
1 month
yeah mo record obi ani mo man mu ne say bibi a hye mo sa no ma say no ye TNA stadium no ye nsan fa me hye mo sa na mo me destroy ho so nka ho see pipes no ma pitches no ashase white washrooms no ashase say owura no inti age na NSA Deputy Director General Majid Bawa as usual quickly obeba no
no dey so a fireman
yes the other so kick na dwen
obetu bi atum
obetutu bi atum enti enu free ho no na NSA akototo stadium no mu yes omo dia ye dia ma omo na ehwe so na yenya ntie say takwafo no so section abu omo ho na ko ebeye yasem nti ya for transfer we nyina enso ye de ehonsem ebeba kumasa santi kotoko edo ni be kire oboase weekend yi Hearts of Oak call Legon stadium honum so na see 3 clubs Legon Cities Hearts of Oak and Accra Lions omina no bebo ewo Legon stadium ho na it 10,000 bi say eno na Obuasi Lenkle authorities nso magic kumasi asanti kotoko na isate te say almost nya no craze nti ye details no beba
okay
yeah the details
say one game kotoko ball how much charge you
100 million 10,000 no me titi say entisa
okay
di miki di hoduma nti the tie bia no de honsem enso bebre say sanso na tie so dia na yehu na stories bi yo ha kwa miki ba betrans na odi ebebre Tony Montana
Godfather
ma fa obe 3 minutes
yeah
enti de be go
ehun hia pa ehun hia
de be go so
me da sipia award winner emera so ye han sama ekoso e wa monane ye nhya ase e free weekend we Saturday e wa Wembley and about Kessben e ba so Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois omontokwa eba so a enye fedi agrokro enti Daniel IBF World Heavyweight Champion on AJ and Elko on Saturday ya na enra start boxers share media ni nyina no promotion omoye ahead of this mega bout eba so on Saturday. Anthony Joshua say a different beast na bout we dey on to na se ohwem so bedi nkunu mo bi enti nsema AJ Anthony Joshua or the atuja
We've had some great nights at Wembley. This will be the same, surely. Big arena, big fight, big time.
Big arena, big fight, big time. You said it. You said it 3 times, so hopefully that's the sign.
On the night, AJ, what do you most look forward to? Or do you not look forward to any of it? Is there one particular point you like? When you get there, when you've got your bandages on, when you're doing the last 3 minutes, the walk, what is it that you most like about those big nights?
So there's a time when you're standing behind the curtains or you're standing behind the big screen. Little do the people know in front of that big screen that you're waiting there. They know you're coming, but they don't know when you're coming. And then one of the production team say, AJ, 10 seconds. And I say, I'm ready. And they open that screen and I step out into 96,000 people roaring. And it's my gladiatorial moment when it's me versus one man in the ring to prove who the best is. And that's when I find it spine tingling. I'm like, let's go.
How did you prepare
Anthony
for that?
Joshua and I boy and come on say Wembley. Na say on the room na obepie no say giant screen the amount of am foley either so now production team I'm taking coverage videos of the bat no I'm on air counting down AJ you have 10 seconds left no I'm ready a free say obefi dressing room aba arena hodo when the drum over 96,000 no wow emu and of fun and AJ free it's about where there or a different beast and I or when so betimi edi kunim Daniel Dubois say AJ respect no omuno na Saturday anajo adeche Sunday no obema AJ I respecting the party Daniel and the message when so my
when the face went swimmingly, we went well.
Dan, it's an odd thing to say, but are you looking forward to walking out at Wembley, 96,000 people, defending your world title? Are you looking forward to it?
I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great night. It's you know, all the eyes the world is going to be watching. So it's really up to me. I built up a momentum off the last 2 fights, so let's keep it going.
If this fight had taken place two years ago, would Daniel Dubois have been ready for it back 2 years ago?
I can't say because I just say I would, but you know, I needed it. I think it's at the right time now. I've had the experience, had the ups and downs, and it should have got me while I was all over the place.
Right time in the about to happen 2 years ago. I go to me council MP. Name it's about time also I'm going to Saturday night and Anthony Joshua AJ and Daniel Dubois. I'm going to talk about Airbus so I want to MSC agency or we need Daniel also say Quimby as a South trophy no and as a title and that's no and retaining out there. Yanko Saudi Arabia Ronaldo club Aranasa and coach Stefano Pioli Amofano formerly no Juma AC Milan and Stefano Pioli arrival Saudi Arabia now Okodru and one know straight away and zoom in on the Anasa team no ekoye training team and training field no so no and I went home for near say new manager Emma Anasa Ronaldo club no and no coach no and the players no FA Jumemwa omo prepare massive one players no be and so I'm a coach no Juma also no so etimi yenko Thierry Henry asoye oye retired footballer say oye coach na osanso oye pandit also footballers no sabi ye yom said ye omo emwabino every single time I'm penny for better no na yeah the games so enti every season ye pile up games players no omo ebre you know see ya boy ya Spain again ya kind of cray na emode na munya there because players no omo ba tournament to abroad na omo abre omo free league ni mo and na omo ba Euros enti Euros no the players no abre players no aden and ya tete omo sa Thierry Henry ekasai.
You feel that need of delivering of at one point it's tiring. I see players sometimes playing without the joy anymore of the game. You understand what I mean? It's not the same. Well, let's talk about the Euro. Did you like the Euro? The best players were tired. All the best players, I don't care what people said, they were tired. Those guys that reached the 60s, they were tired. I don't want to see that. I want to see the best players on the field delivering. This is why people pay also, and people say that money talks. Okay. When I go and watch Man City at the beginning of the season, I don't want to see Foden on the bench and Rodri on the bench because you have to make sure that they recover at the beginning of the season. Come on, you know.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you before you got to your point.
Young
Sorry,
and I can adwene ache UEFA ene empanifo a omo football so say as matches no edoso season shase no almost big clubs no obia key players no na ye rest because also me recover ebi mo eko Euros ebi mo Olympic Games ebi mo eko som omo man na ho behia say omo ebe rest and Sala League na shase no later omo adjoin ne nyina no enya de a ebetimi aboa Euro tournament the most of the key players omo ba tournament no na omo abre because ejuma na omaye with some clubs no na ano edi penti Euros we die emu anye de kra we ene nsem a Thierry Henry heade etuja yanko eno a UEFA Champions League game e so e wo Parc des Princes PSG e breye very late no mo share ba ko a Girona entimi ante sa last minute to go now here our Kessben television so nti PSG enya sa win we poor match na players no ejutum say game we name more dey pension no come fans no e quite appreciate supporter fans no at the moment enra after the game and a PSG players no akọ supporters no a enso ekọ chi omo adomase enra emu very very tough and some are very late enya Sargono elsewhere Etihad Man City and Inter Acheyam so match ne koye goal so ben ho a atra no ekasa Man City and Shebi Inter Milan and Shebi nti enra first half nanka Inter ebetimi ashe goal and now goals second half no Man City ye pompo wie no Eke Gundogan enya header bi nanso o header fast no yes nka City enya last minute goal nti enra de game no ekowie draw obi en ho a otimi eto atena na no and Inter Milan players no this a draw and bad nti ye pom match no also called traveling supporters no Inter Milan players no Echo fans are every Italy buy no come home edi jerseys echo enti Lautaro Martinez captain of the bench and a buy Henrik Mkhitaryan me and a bemo the same time to players no and acquire the traveling fans of Inter akwadom as we can win another banger the Milan derby Inter any AC and a airball now say player ye did the home come on obia aircan after the game Ellen Haaland and Francesco Acerbi 36-year-old defender no and Opokati Haaland ejine ho a na anje kwafo doubt Haaland boy oya de ni we goes ni free ho a ball de onka okra na no and Jamie Carragher say season way Premier League no doubt or the best by far nemo enra game na expose no akira say adwuma ho enti Jamie Carragher say game we dey na Haaland or very very quiet mo me ntin some panity omletuja.
I think it's interesting watching Haaland. He's probably been the best player in the Premier League by a long way this season. But that's the first game where we haven't really seen him that involved in the game. That's probably the only thing we can remember him doing. And that goes back to what we've said in the last couple of years, internationally, a couple of years ago. And he was a little bit quiet, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Is that an area of his game where we need to see him step up to really be considered?
I would say when we was talking about Haaland last season, we was talking about his hold-up play in terms of bringing people into the play and all that sort of thing. But I think this season he's not needed to be involved. Today, he was just up against a really good, organised, well...
Jamie Carragher and Charles, there's a game where they're not Haaland are very, very quiet because we had the centre-backs of Inter we had the whole Juma year, Papa. No one that said on it, Arachebi after the game, Arachebi penny jerseys 2 then I can find same period. And so a buyer. Now, Mercedes, I and now also a being sports, so also a game, Haaland Airborne. When the modern world, GD pass Haaland was suffered. So also we need Ballon d'Or or see Debbie. So Haaland ball life. Now we goes free Wakasa Obejia to say Haaland and many enso say Ballon d'Or no also no and so etimi ewini bi. Hakan cha no glue a ball Inter but say eno against City no omo eye dwumaden and at some points no omo setimi kan.
I think we played a good game against a strong team. I have nothing to say because we tried everything. We had the chances to score. We created a lot of chances. I think both teams today.
I know glue. I know Inter Milan player. And also the Laka and no points there na committee I home BB especially first half name points no and even bad crowd. Ruben Diaz a defender Manchester City and I say I'm a tough game against Arsenal on Sunday. It's also the way that's much more prepared for Arsenal game.
I think we need. We know Arsenal very well. They know us very well. and obviously it's going to be also a very intense game. It's still early stages, but it's never too early to play a clash like this. So we'll be there.
Ruben Dias, Man City defender, no kakra, no so the ahead of Sunday, Man City versus Arsenal in the English Premier League. Jorginho and Italy, Nicrom or Bo and Atlanta, and Arsenal versus Atlanta. Jorginho say, time will be an energy, sir, Oban Nicrom, Italy. The club ebe face all Italian opposition. Mobiente Jorginho, player Emma De Canis.
Against a team that's been doing really well for years now. They've been playing together for a number of years, a very physical team. They show that with their football they can win
Atlanta
games.
team no for some years now match there some very physical ball no omonimu ball enti any match no Mikel Arteta kasa and also Arsenal manager new format of the UEFA Champions League. They say you ball on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. New format no after Arsenal for a take part. Also team in train send a match no omo ebebo.
So here we are playing on a Thursday night in Champions League, which is different, but really happy, motivated, very enthusiastic. First game, a really tough place to come. They built something amazing here, and it was a beautiful.
We Mikel Arteta coach Emma the Gunners of Arsenal, and I was Louis de Monaco, AS Monaco, and the Barca, and Airbo. Hans Flick said Monaco team no, one of the best clubs of France. Only one of them in Geneva, you know, be so Barca, I points way ebeji.
I think we show on the last matches how serious we play and how focused we start in the matches. So it's also for Girona. I said that it's a match.
Summer Hans Flick, Barca manager no, or the Atuja and Monaco and the Barca match no, Barca kickoff no 7 p.m. Yan so Real Madrid so Fede Valverde Giachu say the last Champions League Madrid edge against Dortmund say Kenya goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois and can Madrid entimi and just out trophy the Courtois and Gina Madrid and a Dortmund in term. Yes, and trophy no call Germany into that Courtois no can Madrid Champions League committee no come on entimi and just Sunday AC Milan airborne against Inter. Stefano Pioli Milan for the Quine Akofa Paulo Fonseca Tikika say we can wait one shot Inter. Coaches Audo P. Milan fast started and Edin Common, Mauricio Sarri, Yate, Max Allegri, Thomas Tuchel, and the Edmonton's winning an Etifia, Airpel Jumas Milan, and when you pay Paulo Fonseca and home, Ebetimi Aka, Kevin De Bruyne, a doubt for a Man City against Arsenal, Enra, and I will pray to match them, and so anti anyway. Mukailo Mudrik, Chelsea, Namaten, Yate, said, I'm January, Obeka Chelsea said, Obeso Colon because of a more playing time, and to January, Mukailo Mudrik, every every Chelsea club no more acopet more minutes or baby and so abo Enra and then Mason Mount and then Rasmus Holland. When at the training sessions are air cost no back from injury any first team no and so prepare we can we Elton Hack kwadia and so ebetimi about Julio Caesar saying Alan Haaland very good. Julio Caesar former Inter Milan goalkeeper Brazil nino or say Haaland there be ball no and you go some kwao na technically on your beer ball or ya didn't you or no or they are dry no ejina ho na the Haaland ejina ha 1,000 times or no Julio Caesar goalkeeper no ebeyi adrino over Ellen Haaland Honmo. See those say go share IFOPA because defenders omo duty somebody defend omo defend BMO omo adwuma say Emma ball playing defenders na say the collapse no omo airpom ama kwan dem or striking up so she goes and ya den crack can be na say Haaland and also she goes no we ball no pass in China Haaland go no we free ma ball ankasa ono enso anya de kona galaga say obama let's come and say nebom obun compare na chi Soma or some Chelsea, Ayana, or very much proud or some power or some Chelsea or more a football club. Say the Atletico and then the new home, and as I say now come out because a Juma also Kobono as some power last week Sunday. Now or Shelly debut go Emma club, hopefully more and so able to me up award winner that Roma. And men know out the mamma as soon team. I mean, I will so now and call for close in some no, fancy.
Okay. Tony Montana.
Godfather.
Sisi NSC and our stories na a free eba. Make us say omo e dey release bi ababonten and National Sports Authority omo PR department no and this release ababonten na ya trasia Franco Naro bebo modena wama ya tinsema mo dey abani na ne tofa bom ni sensema ACC na nsɛn na aba abɔnten titiri ɛfata kwatie ne park no ɛho ana stadium no ɛho sɛ assembly no atake over no ɔmo se ɛnyɛ no korɛ
Okay.
yeah na ɔmo na ɛyɛ in charge of the ɛkɔ ɛwɔ takwa TN stadium hɔ
ɛno no abokasa no wante ana
yeah nti no showdown no bɛyɛ de keke showdown no bɛyɛ de keke
and as the police they are still in charge.
yes they are still in charge na ɔma kansɛm pii yɛbɛtena se a yɛde ne nyinaa ɛbɛba na ɔwie no ɛna ɔse sɛ saa na ɛbɛba na sɛ ɔmo staff no a ɛwɔ takwateɛ ne stadium hɔ no ɔmo security no ɛyɛ threatened a there's ɔmo yɛ nso ɔmo tutu stadium no mu nyinaa mu yes ɛnti sɛ kɔba ne sɛ ɔmo tutu stadium no mu nyinaa mu akɔ obiara nkɔ stadium no mu
ahɔ ne kɔtɔ ɔmo
yes ɛyɛ ɔmo dea nti no kɔpem sɛ ɔmo bɛtumi a guarantee staff no safety and sana ɔmo san ma ɔmo akɔ back sɛ ya na ɔmo yɛ ne deɛ a ɛne ɛnkyɛ ɔmo bɛtutu stadium no mu na ɔmo akɔ obiara nwura stadium hɔ biom alright yɛkɔ ba ɔmo de krataa yɛ aba abɔnten a me nsa ka bi sisi yɛ na yɛtoa so a owura Kwame Bamensa ɔna yɛ acting regional boss NSA Kumasi okay ɔno nso de krataa bi aba abɔnten sɛ he is still at post someone for me say asakere ya fire no
ɔsi enyi ne baabi a
Debbie
ɔno wanda so kuta adwene
okay Debbie ɔsi to whom it may concern staff members and well wishers are kindly entreated to disregard totally a false publication purporting my sack as regional head of Ashanti NSA in Ashanti region. It is a figment of the publisher's own imagination, an act of mischief and distraction. I'm at post and continue to deliver on the mandate of the authority in the region. Kwame Bamensa. Nti NSA hold the yes
yɛte amu ya so mu nua no kure bi anim ɔno a
already
ana adwuma
no pa na ɔdɔ ɔma no dodgy no mekevo okay between mo di da ɔno no yɛyi na firi hɔ nti asɛ ehuru baabia enti NSA no ɛsɛ ma obi take advantage of nsɛnsɛm a ɛsisi wɔ NSA no ɔmfa ni sɛ hunu bia
ɔntimi mfa
de ni hɔ na de aba takwa nso ayɛ assembly must be a cover park a cover stadium no mo yɛ ɔsɛ ɔmo bɛtutu stadium no nyinaa mu ɔyɛ ɔmo dea na ɔmo akɔ mo a masomdwe ama ha ɔmo bie da ɛma mo alright yɛfa si a yɛbɛba na yɛde aka da local stories no ɛho Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra DSTV channel 364 me di dwa kakra me ba na afei yɛde de aka ne nyinaa nso aba bɛtoa mo so Dr. Edmond Arthur me ne doc ɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ kakra na yɛahwɛ de waboaboa no de brɛ ɛnɛ anɔpa mu messages no nso ba ɛna ɛba yɛnhwɛ de di nkan ɛwɔ ha doc ɛba yesterday Inter Milan showed City how to defend in Italy. John put away efiri dodoa ɛna abɛka yɛnsa ɛnɛ anɔpa yi mefiri John hɔ mekɔ ɛyɛ Akwasi Clement ammunition man tafun hyɛ so okay greetings specifically those African French teachers in Ghana come on ultimately do be attempts how when they concert people no all right there be ultra na one more language na decent kakra sɛm a yɛsɛ ultra nipa kro ni ha na udi na tem kosa all right Dr. Edmond Arthur doc ɛte sɛn
sɛjo mpatro nyame adom me ho yɛ paa
me nyankopɔn ase paa
me ho yɛ paa menim sɛ nyame adom
na we are set because that's the way you wait to know yes, you know for phone. Okay, Ouattara must go because the disgrace is too much for Hatfield supporters. Hi to my daughter Juliet Oforiwa Manfo Teria, una the way Abre and Anope. It was very embarrassing. One the way it was a very embarrassing moment when I heard Togo has rejected Ghana's proposal to play a game against Sudan at their only approved stadium. But my question is, weren't the leaders ashamed of even going to Togo instead of a stadium? At least we have had enough of the embarrassment already. And they should protect the little integrity left for the motherland. Why is Mr. Majid Bawaz still at post? Because all his statements are irritating. The president can also decide to sack everybody at the NSA, but if the Minister of Sports is still at post, it will still be cost 90. Justice Mampo Sam Health Center. Doc.
Sergio.
Mami Sambra, I hope you.
Great.
Na political studio, Nkrumah time. And I'm going to say, a yifono, a shepa, FSA. Yes. Na then I'll be pay.
Sergio, Pacho Minasi Bibre, and pay that team in answer. A tear full in answer, Yamamachi at the back, Kessben Sports as so. Sergio, maybe Bayana, Minya report to me from doctor in charge of lab.
Okay.
Yes, me mammy be a Michelle. Why me mammy?
Okay.
And yan chain, why me mammy?
Okay.
Na recently, or blood pressure, and the cholesterol show.
Okay.
Typhoid eta hanapa.
Wow.
Inti ononumunra na same more the real no yeah no na me no omra na me hwe no.
Okay.
Inti that was date no about a month ago. You heard no na the creatinine level 113.2.
Okay.
The total cholesterol na and then 5.59.
Yeah.
Na the kidney function no drop creatinine cholesterol. Your friend be estimated glomerular filtration rate. And na am I who kidney na ho nsimi chefa.
Okay.
A drop by 48.0.
Okay.
Na nyamia dom ya na lab te Saturday no. Nti Saturday ya na lab no anope ya na mehu se doctor no asend ya ma me ni kidney function drop by 48 no sisi aba 73.0.
Oh wow.
Yes. Nti over tie for ma.
Yes. Wow.
Enu ntina eya de bia me kase o ko baby akoje ayarehwa.
Yeah.
Etifo. Ma wani nko baby a wo ko no. Me nko enkoto yare problem and answer problem fufuro enka ne wo no ho. Because the we are no complain na say yo anope ya kra ibiasi. Ye hwe obi or cancer. Na unfortunately no oba ebe 2 weeks ni. Na MC sikasem kakra nti otro lab manager ne say onya so na lab. And yes, debut na ye hu lab a be da mo.
Too.
Maame ne ba ne wofu oni ne kunu ne ba ne wofu say ya ma ne du na me say debut na mini a wo de ba. Sergio anopay before man and go nyame ayesom no. You know what has happened? The kidney function not drop about 24.
Wow.
Edu 15 na end stage.
Wow.
Enti ya command ndro na BBC ya ana say ya kɔ enim na BBC kɔ wono mo na ayewe yo.
Yes.
Enti achiefo me pama chew. Oko hospital enye Balm of Gilead mpu. Na ye other hospital na wakɔ na physician na wo hwe no. Etro lab mo say anti mame papa koye lab na wo hwe se na wo ba fabra me mfa ndiragro. Lab hwehwemu no ene be kire o content. Your lab results determines how your content is.
Okay.
Nipediane dia we container. One nam ho. But do you know something? O content na kire how you appreciate or depreciate.
Okay.
O content na kire say wono say na wo mu into o so te ne efun awon fun na mom no o decrease in the way I would see no.
Okay.
Tomachi eba Beyana yempe eye ya ne atoto ne enum.
Okay.
Enu ntetefo mesire mo pa ena no pe mo amu tie e wo Kessben Sports TV ni radio ni say lab ehwehwemu die. Oko hospital na doctor ama wo dro.
Yeah.
Okase ye lab bra salute no.
Okay.
It means that doctor no onye na adwen say odo be experiment abobo ni tinuma kirew. Opeso hu ade ne fare by baby a ade ne free ba. Enu nti e be hye mo pa say sala mo hwehwemu no kura ye kan wasomi no. Enye wo yare a wo hospital nko an. Sejo ni pedwe ye ti afefefe anope ye dware ye. Se me no ni nsuo na edigu ye ho no eyi efi na free ye ho.
Yeah.
Number 2, ye de sure efa ya motuom anaso ye spray go ya motuom.
Yeah.
Number 3, ye sraye. Ana ye display egu ye ntare mu ya to ya tare so kama. Ya provide ye honam no with ade honam ni hia.
Yeah.
But ye won honam ni mu na won fo woni hu no. Die na wo tu afa ho. Die won honam ni mu ana kire ne honam no ebetimi aya afa.
Okay.
Ni pedua no ene ye yen container. Nti wa hu ne wo de ma container no ne ko ba se bibia wo de be ma ni pedua no je ono nso anu yi no waje eni ni nso ehu ye na no sejo obon se ope ehwini ni nso hua ye na no obon se sejo adenti no bi ko hospital na se ntipa no ne nsai ni chichirichi wanya mazo pu ne ho ye ne basa ye ma ne nru ye de nru ni ko ne pedua ni se ne be ya ebe correct anase ebe ma reformation anase rejuvenation anase system na chia no ebetimi asan restore aba back.
Yeah.
So yen tackle body no be ye tackle what is inside the body and na your content
ene here
enu ntina ye di BOG vinegar aba say o asase we so and for that matter Ghana eye ohwenu anu heya no o pese o bo ni pedua no ban a eye o content na e wo se o ma woni kon first for BOG gunsium one ebeyi chemical sejo de bia me ka se ma mo ye mpacho mo ntie me pa ma mo ye integrated science teachers e wo junior high school ma mo ye biology teachers and chemistry teachers e wo senior high school so no fa BOG vinegar fa other vinegars na ye lab hwehwemu na compare ni me other specimen A, specimen B, specimen C na hwede eye efficacious.
Wow.
Because in no na woman no eye correct. And no the only vinegar say do eye proper detoxification exercise.
I see.
Because enfama ye home ekwemu eye oxygen. The ba bonten carbon dioxide through your lungs no. Kofo bebre nya lungs issue. Oma develop pneumonia. Oma benya a whole lot of issues, respiratory issues as a result of viral infection. But when you go somewhere, a antibodies, no, immunoglobulins, no, a fortify more stronger and strongest. A passa pathogen being to me more.
Okay.
Now the science then say, and I'm say a what blood dilating properties woman in channel. Obekwa konom adro a anticoagulant e be moja anane na ye ten no BOG vinegar be sa moja ye ten na nante e basa pressure me da kuma no so no when proper blood flow na o heart a relaxing into ya hypertensive
yeah
e futu a me dey ma on say BP do ntu BP ase e lifestyle anope na me catch patient bi ansa na me ba say situation bi a wo fremu bia wa brabo we mo no but more than say obejeja na emebim wan jeje mu na koba say issues wo ho wani ko we hu wo yese ya obenu BP do for life
yeah
sejo e futu a me dey ma me yankasa ene me ma me mo ni me nuanu mo ene me papa no mo say onom cholesterol draw
yeah
men nom for 3 months onom cholesterol draw for more than 3 months e wankasa ana wo ye
I see.
Do you know why? Because in no within a month I was say more resource I was say more resource
okay
onom cholesterol draw for a month or 2 hours say do results will be also medical doctor na pharmacist no man hu no obehu
okay
but do you know something cholesterol no ɛnyɛ about nnuane a yɛ di nko ana ɛ build it up ɛma yɛ cholesterol kɔ soro dabi o liver no wodidi o wɔnidi o release 80% lipids yɛwɔ LDL cholesterol triglycerides yɛwɔ saturated fat yɛwɔ high density lipoprotein ɛyɛ good cholesterol ɛyɛ HDL but the moment a wobɛ go through stress ɛnneɛma how ɛnneɛma hyɛ wo so sikasɛm abrabɔ yareɛ bi tiatia wo ne nnua bi ntam awaresɛm no na wo lipid no ɛkɔ soro but sɛ cholesterol yɛ elevated I do know something ɛno na vitamin D utilize ma calcium absorption take place obi a wo cholesterol kora wɔ from cramp no wonya rheumatoid arthritis ɛne osteoporosis no mpem ha wo
Dr. Edmond Atta
sɛjo ɛno nti deɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka nyinaa ne sɛ sɛ wopɛ apɔmuden papapa dia ɛwɔ sɛ wobɛba ma gɛlɛ sɛjo
Edmond Atta
BOG vinegar no sɛjo asita wɔ Ghana ha baabi a power boss sɛjo sisi adanse a yɛdi fa ho no sɛjo mepatɔ mepɛ sɛ wo organize yɛbɛsi hɔ 41.
Okay.
Saturday nyamboa. Saturday nyamboa. Yɛma ɔmo BOG.
Okay.
Yɛma ɔmo power boss Afrem ɔmo nyusu.
Okay.
Patro 41 for ɔmo tie me.
Saturday we are.
Saturday.
All right.
Yɛ chama mo nyusu.
BOG no.
BOG.
No mo ameka ho asɛm.
Oh exactly.
Asana so
seriously.
Nam.
Seriously.
Nam.
Na wonim.
Kofi Buadi.
Sergio. BOG vinegar tenderize enam. Mama cotton and chinam every if you are preconning they can soak room for 10-15 minutes.
Would be original?
Yes.
Okay.
Soak room a bit tenderizing and I'm very
okay.
And more importantly, a breaking amino acid peptide bonds, you know. Tabasa and Yanano, I would in a better 3 to 4 hours. I won't say within very short time, not a digesting. And one thing I say, be original, dear, say, fear, be used to be.
Okay.
Now, why are in so? Okay. Saturday a holiday. Monday a public holiday. Yes, Shamo. Sa holiday we. Oh, be anya check up. Detail to protect yourself. Takra de wa energy. Ye to choice mountain so. Koso. Accra West Legon. Koso or recordo. Braton or can or recordo no mami fini fa or recordo.
Yes.
Into your best stress Accra West Legon. Koso Monday. Anna Nyame bo Monday headquarters Kumasi Yankasanso. Koso. Number among free insisto no any 0539 86 38 0539 86 38 and I said 0240 51 21 71 0240 51 21 71 Sergio Beniga no baby I see mama be frɛ o Ghana ha baby ya be direct mo na mom Kumasi ha de Brasila house o pese o be tu beton so a me patro ni enim komo na ye ma won sa enka bi bi o gene de Sergio ehia me because a secure nipa helpful a secure protect enuntina e was ye bomoden say ye be fa whatever goes into your system make you ne ekọ ni pediem na kire wo nti wan fa ne ma pa anko ni pediem mu a in fact obeye obia keke na yare aba na yare na tata wa hawa na owu aba yes nyame ama waje nenso na nyame onyanji yo onim ho hwe Shadrach Meshach Abednego ne Daniel omo take decision bi say de dia ma omo no omo ndi say ye hwe ana ma omo tu ye say dem faso ba na mfaso ama mfaso ba enti ne ekọ ne pediem na mfaso am nyame
nhira won so abrantie bi the way e freeze bokroma na I didn't know enka ho also enjoy ododo but drew baby other terminologies no as I confused so no fan phone no person or breaking it down as all ye hu na the for samba
on fan chemi I am mentioned that
or enjoy pa ba e ho no drew baby na dia bo mode na an wo breaking it but who boom so one kasa obebre oh no ha ne brofo no na yi no kan I know you're easier since over breaking down about you know
and to me your presentation of brofo me flow pa
yes
me flow pa
who call UK
hey and
dem
dem mommy
yes
demo sablo free doctor see
Yes,
boy
yes,
tinko
yes.
in fact
Yeah.
bet nkakra
Oh, health mpanimfo a omo frame da bia kasa nem e good tribu no.
Oh.
Enye no market
The
akra.
doctors in Swasi.
Nti yenye wo ho adwuma yie pa na
Amen.
yenyusu yie.
Amen.
Na ho hia pa.
Amen Sejo.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, that's pa. Mon friend numbers now, Dr. Imonatha. The Atudano.
Power boss na
Oh,
after
yes. Mama from Fendi Agrokra.
Ya promise so.
Okay.
Ya dem awomo pa.
All right. Yeah, that's pa. Mon kwaso e ho. Bam of Gilead. Aso e ho ewo Maxima. Eja Hotel annex the opposite to MTN for no actually wa unsa abeka omo ope vinegar no subiata bra asida house ha a form wa security post ho pedifo no commander and Mr. Martin betimi ama obi nkran so no Kessben FM aswe ho circle Vodafone na telecell aswe ho omo hwe ni mu ha na Kessben TV the Kessben FM and so and Cry Circle. All right, yeah, to also the Amamo Kessben TV any when you go so here na fe waso enzuguso a utie. Ye be share stories no mu kakra na say the be fra local stories no say dey oni nyina esi ho a fa de bra na fa was a video and so ebra 0244 263 Andy our
Sejo.
Say yeah. Da foforo asan ababiom. Yeah. Titi format no say ngenenke Europa. Yes.
That's Franco.
Yeah. And narrow no yes. But no matter say. And then see Champions League. Yes. And na matches koso. And na ebi ebesan akoso na one goal margin. Man City, Inter Milan. Emma me can say Isha.
Yes.
Say na in one goal no kra.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I say enipa bebre hwe Premier League.
Yes.
And if you are not careful, you would think that all the quality players are in the Premier League. But you know, Inter Milan on quality ankasa within their department. Again, if you've monitored Pep Guardiola very well, he struggles against a 3-back, a 5-back defensive plan. Sana Pep etie.
Okay.
Or your coach Oshia Tima almost defending with 3.
Okay.
Almost switch echo 5 or bread. And again, it was a repetition of the Champions League final, the last but one Champions League final between Inter Milan and then Manchester City. The Italian champion and then the English champion, and I said, boom. Until now, we expected the open so who know parking or something. And you know, in the first half, Inter Fortress say, at least, Senanka go be crowd game anymore. Omuna ne also neutralize the Manchester City team that we know from the back, in midfield and in attack. No, BM said the strongest department of a team, you fed the Manchester City team in your defense. But midfield, it's baby or more Rodri, baby or more KDB, baby or more Bernardo Silva. Sankro for Wemi and Sa, the central zone of the pitch, as against Hakan Chakaluglu, Okafobi said Pedro Zielinski and General, the master himself, Nicola Barrera in midfield. And almost Sunday, 2 wingers and 2 wing backs and so in Matthew Damian and then Carlos Augusto. Pep Guardiola na can say Bastoni die Onimbo and Francesco Acerbi and Abrantia ye friend a basic. 3 back in 4 in midfield and then 5 in midfield and then Obenchi Lautaro Martinez no be anwa and Lautaro be no be who are going to Obenchi Lautaro Martinez because no e kwadifo. Enti so we hear recovery, we hear numbers in defense, we hear players to close the spaces. In as much as or a big boy within the side, defensively no be weak inside, Enti no man bo Marco Thuram and then Fatih Taremi up front and said you omo make sure say sorry show the how omo see lining up. Umura bebia and omo e hard wo game no. Omo play Rodri out. Bebia Rodri bedu ombe hu se no be hu bia no. Obo se Balera ne Zielinski mu close no ntem. Kevin De Bruyne, you know, omo yini film na big game bia Kevin De Bruyne pre film. Inti ane nwa say e kodru no wanya ni day. And so here Pep switch here just in the second half. Or the Bernardo Silva echo right still and sound work for Manchester City. Balera Koswa control midfield net transit midfield net very well. And the chances are by Inter Milan way, no. You know, Munso and Timia making good use of the chances. Pep Sabio still optimistic stabilize Simeone Inzaghi stabilizing the midfield, no. And Ellen Holland, you know, I'm a big game to Timmy Moyana Montemase. And no born the Nike 14 Ellen Holland Nike. Francesco Asebi mu ye ni ho adwuma quick. And Asebi mu hia o mo na o bi otwa plot to gina mu a e ya na din so be survival. Nti two big clubs, one from England, one from Italy in Asia. It was tactics at work, and the two coaches in Obia very now we counter, we very and now we are counter, and Obia who planner two coaches in the buy. It was just unfortunate, say in the last 5 minutes, Iko Gondoganya chance me no adinra no be any at least in cobetim the ball at atrem and for the DNA boy and when ye and I do not born no etimi goalkeeper friend somewhere. No and Iko Gondaga the so fast. But in all, you give it to the positional sense and then the anticipation of goalkeeper friend yon some. Goalkeeper be anka chance na omunya nyina dino can ho be pre no ama ball na timi ahye. Edison so yes similar saves in the first half. Inti dino two coaches are tactically no me up there and then no omutimi show class on the field of play. But so watch Pepper you know against 3 back 5 back into last season and no the man that be or Thomas Frank Abasono Brentford coach you know this season was Sunday call 4 back but mostly was taking to the 3 back plan and Pep will be able share teams now or try to be creating more width in attack and no started Savio and Grealish or the Bernardo Silva later or the Dukubai still and work for him you know I was just unfortunate say such a big game go into Nyamam but a gamer so you neutral now theatre now na obe enjoy game very very well and again Nicola Barrera etre at the Kuntia de Biamiboni did say the big clubs in the game if they are looking for a midfielder they should go for him until it was a good game just say investors were disappointed investors in a boo of because no more expect to say Manchester City ebetimi anyagu at least ultimate the games ni omunya na right but City go na no more pe say the be anke betimi abo am no omatimi enya nsuo kakra no but unfortunately Manchester City antimi anshego omo call ne blank eya na intense say City bo Champions League game at home and then group stage omo ne Bayern Munich in recent times na masters when it comes to group stage but you know Simeone Inzaghi for me the next to take over from Carlo Ancelotti.
Oh Sergio, it was a tactical plan obia or how to know game dynamics and only be adia Simeone Inzaghi chere no onim se ohia team aye 2 months former captain of Napoli no under Maurizio Sarri Marek Hamsik it changed and ebeye Lobotka Piotr Zielinski and Zambo Anguissa and enwa Piotr Zielinski said you free Napoli become Inter Milan che juma o de beka Nicolo Barella no enwa the midfield na e war within the Inter no me hu ya na me hu say game no say you e be din ama Man City and tactically they were on top. They showed the resilience. They showed the reason why Manchester City and Timmy Anyago. Honestly, Simeone Inzaghi is one of the top-notch coaches. What Teresa Ejuma Usuya when he was playing under the late Sven Goran Eriksson and said, "You want to say Juma Nankone," and honestly, he's doing a massive job for Inter Milan.
It took a 90th minute own goal for PSG to beat Girona 1-0 at. Parc des Princes. 90th minute on goal.
Yes. Paulo Gazzaniga were disappointed Girona for no. This is the first time an PSG ball without their stars. We can stars now from Zlatan, Cavani, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Di Maria, Omunyina ko. Inti na ba be Kolo Muane ne Bradley Bakula. ene Dembele mu na sese aka afo and na no me kan wa say wa team e fe ni Girona bia no obo big guys ni na afrim nti team a very weak ohwe omo against Barcelona it was clear nti no obi anim say saa na beat me akọ and even yesterday they played without Daily Blend nti so ohwe omo team na omo ball Kreji and omo ball David Lopez and omo ball Miguel Gutierrez you know and no backline omo team at the boy into the usual backline obehu e team a your friend Girona na no anya sa no mkoye but you know and omo so kire say omo what the confidence to play to make your debut in the Champions League in one of the Champions League venue eya na edin so obetimi a survival but enra omo show that resilience omo say PSG say chances are so I heard Dembele chances are say no hear Bradley Bukola chance of saying and this is one from Kolomwani no BN in say come fight amali on benya draw and PSG once again said you the unlucky in the Champions League I always say come set ball in rolling na on betimi amom ho aye ho no Marcus Asensio mo omaje Champions League ni bi wo experience in the Champions League no Genoa enra ni nyina o man survival omo midfield ni control game Fabien Ruiz João Neves and then Zaire Emery control midfield ni very very well but eno push it my friend Girona still they were in the game almost stay in the game well composed very disciplined until this ball from Nuno Mendes and you know a poor one from the goalkeeper last season was save man this season too but you know she the technique of the course or the ball no na very poor and PSG chire say omo na ball home and in the last minute omo na also omo na the 3 match 1 points no and said you omo team too disappointing from their goalkeeper but you know konsu ono an ebo ehina ne the obona yeka but it was a disappointing night for Girona after putting a fighter no be any say kan 90th minute dem come awie no but eno na a chire a team I was experienced in the Champions League and inexperienced team in the Champions League.
And a standout game, yeah. Though big teams no be Barcelona airball, Atletico Madrid airball, Arsenal airball, but we have opponents now. And many ordinary games and big games we the matches now one.
Teams are all born within for 5 years Monaco omo your finalist. For 8 years omo your finalist. For Arsenal omo your finalist. 3 in the big guys don't buy Ofol Bakwesi will play today. Almost your finalist.
Big guys where you Barcelona free.
Me ba minyan ho. Me ka
finalist.
Okay.
Teams so we be big games.
Yeah.
Now me say teams say born no. So you Barcelona and come ye champions free man.
Okay.
Teams ni na ye finalist for.
Okay, sure.
And then emerging forces are almost selling talent to European football. Inti sa na beti inti big games and ka be expect say in Inter Milan and then a team my friend Manchester City yesterday in Genoa because Manchester City belong to the emerging force but omo ba be signs emerging forces na Monaco mo omo di kan ho amena omo ba be a team omo win the Champions League a team omo so about Champions League final be lose that so they are now part of the big guys so far as the Champions League are concerned o check their level of consistency and the quality of the bar it makes them big recently into big games and kasa ni but you know tricky games games are one you careful now one that it will be enema betimi ashoke so far obi ti say Monaco ne Barcelona Joan Gamper trophy no Monaco be share Barcelona 3-0 at the Munji Stadium now the Monaco team is a team full of talent and a team experienced players kakra now omo team na on the right omo abrante your friend Van der Sar one of the right backs the teams actually so but injuries on the left they have Carl Henrique centrally former PSG center back Tiro Kera and Germany and then they have Mohamed Salisu in midfield they have Denis Zakaria formerly of Juventus and the Senegalese golden boy Lami Camara one boy Alba Afcon obi ehu the other by and you know they have the likes of Brian Bowley and other players within the side enti a game obeka se Barcelona Roma let's see amabubo di enyehu with Barcelona with their confidence and their usual team omode ball o hear the confidence of Yamal o pick Rafinha form o pick Robert Lewandowski o pick the form of Pedra Monaco nso ye team asedo omunye team na omo bobo no mekwa kugina chiri ni bi almost is Olympic on a body and I'm a moment here. That is how they play. And the moment you set up openly, so when Barcelona be bottom, obre, it's a game, a very tricky game. Barca and so backline and your backline. Said you Okasa ono mobile bebre because in as much as they are performing so well, Paul Kubasi, Inigo Martinez and Badi and your defense here, a more thing now Remua Obeka or bebre. But in all try so big grass defense anymore. Now so I make sure say also bet me a title bet more defensively. And a honey baby Barca war advantage over AS Monaco. It is a game of both teams to score, but Barcelona win. We are not free. You talk about RB Leipzig against Atletico Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano. Another tricky game. So what your team are your friend Leipzig? Almost will lose to their guys now. No moment team near tick in be recently. In Tiana Kwaka, the likes of Kessben that so ho. Ofo be say David Lukaga and so Eda so ho. Ofo be to say David Rom and also that so ho. You talk about Robert Endrich and so Eda so ho. Now in midfield of Kevin Lamar and then those guys are still there. So call anima a hona ATM be careful kakra. Javi Simons, Luis Opanda and then Benjamin Sesko. Omu team way anymore na na kakra. These are young talented players and omu are very good who open up on behalf. ATMs who are playing very well in the Spanish La Liga. They are yet so mubetimi a tasty defeat. This time the Spanish La Liga. And one of Mudirum and coach Feni Simeone and so okay game the last game that he played. Cesar Spelliqueta, Jose Maria Jimenez, when your options and then Lino Mart, formerly of Real Sociedad, Samuel Lino, Marcos Llorente, Conor Gallagher, Cuckoo Resurrection, and then Rodrigo de Paul. Now about Abranta, your friend Kessben behind Alexander Soloff in a 3-5-2 game. Our team Verena, Abranta, your friend Samuel Lino about support and there was an ATM for ya and say Joe. Almost prevented Javi Simons, Luis Openda, and then Benjamin Sesko. These are the three guys. 18 person almost stay in the game. So you make it sure say almost be you almost free game. For midfield, Kevin Lamar those guys almost be team no almost diabo. But they go the Paul will be tough, cooked in experience and everybody. Conor Gallagher in the transition and then the work creating the best support to him more in midfield. But Abrante OTVC in the Champions League nights. You can always trust Abrante and Griezmann. Julian Alvarez go with the last game. But how CG Abrante and Alexander Soloff Nijina or I believe we say he will stick to him and play Griezmann behind him. And don't see a game as ATM struggles against talented side. So we a team on pa. But at the Metropolitano, me would say ATM will go away with a slim win. Now to Bergamo. So where a game in Newcastle be a missing it. Arsenal versus Atlanta. Where a game also be a copy. Now, so far Arsenal team now. So you say last year in the Champions League. Ateta Beka say baby o maduru na no they should be okay. No move on. No concentrating in the Premier League. And they almost started last season. Omo way no na encouraged. Omo ko share Sevilla the Ramon Sanchez to page 1, but against Lens, Lens. This time, almost sent started homogeneous from Bergamo against my friend Atlanta. Atlanta and so your team again an Italian side and you be bring Como. But last season, I brought mobile hand for basically Liverpool trainer and a man for Nicomo. And whoever won the Super Cup against Real Madrid, no, it was Atlanta team ye team Gian Piero Gasparini and Swash team ye. Now our players are on a good day or mobile team behalf. Almost a goal like the Simeone Inzaghi's three back. It's Abrante Feno, Isaac Hien, Said Kolasinac, and then Bera James Steele. And no more Bellanova on the right. On the left, and no more Abrante Feno, Rutigi on the left. In midfield, no more the Brazilian Ederson, and no more Mark Duron in midfield. Just in front of the four midfield, no, or more Mario Pasalic. Omo Abrante FN Charles de Catare and Omo for me the best African footballer of the year in Ademola Lookman and Omo Deba. Arsenal also will just try to make amends kakra because Omo ni sign will game Omo bon weekend against Manchester City a difficult one indeed for my friend Arsenal. Into almost there, no almost say show money, but you don't expect to coach your friend Mikel Arteta. I best switch it or make it changes to an lineup in him. Julian Timber will play, Ben White will play, Gabriel Saliba Bebo, Midfield and Declarice Beba because when you Premier League, this is a Champions League. Thomas Tepate will play, Leandro Trossard will join them in midfield. Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and then Brandt Feno. Bukayo Saka will lead the line. Inti Ebeba be the usual Arsenal midfield, no, as against Atlanta backline. No. The good thing for the two sides and say, team your friend Atlanta and so Genoa. Coach now, or you coach I will defend it. Obiem now about and only are the players available, the likes of Charles de Catare and then Ademola Lookman Mope. Say team my friend Atlanta purposeful Genoa. They will score, but so we Arsenal for Mudi Roma. Genoa met Arsenal say win Beba. Arsenal they want a chance to win by a slim margin.
Okay, me did also confirm the Watt Scientific Herbal Hospital. I'm going to talk a credibility. Me ba, you better a foreign discussions, no. So na NSC, so there you say, see, sorry for Frobao, Andy. There you say sorry for Fro, sorry for
Genoa. I feel na ye on mine nipa na eti o memo ye kekan ho. On say na no make say Ghana nkwane o man a ye to abayi leaders. The leaders are supposed to serve us. But ye to obey you, and that ye na ye to obey you. Ye mumu say some more. Enti Genoa, Oman will say the Edru no. Say, oh, come remoi, and it's a for no case. Because I have the sports art here.
Sure.
And the sports art says that it was say facilities should be catered, should be maintained, but the NSA, our district in the baby. But almost were examples of the national stadium. Stadium Akumako 591. NSA for 90 years. I'm away from jam on a couple swim uni. Essay, and it's almost so yes, sir. In as much as the argument is based on emotions and being populist, no, Genoa. I think, say, see, Jam Ram Rasem, Nasi, say, and so you had the reality on the ground. Case because elsewhere, but the man who's baby, you say, oh, yeah, a Jumani, you must have a stadium. So now, what the Juma be a mom or Mugu, Jumana, and I must say, in any serious country, Obian or better, let's say, you may be a better man.
All right, dear Kwabani Ababa here. On the statement, which the National Sports Authority, the PR department, na release statement. Yakwaba na yabehesa statement na omode abano enso emu. So the ekoso e wotaka nswaim assembly no e di etudwa. Say omu take over na sa record na NSC wo say stadium ahodo edition omuzano omu destroy omu say hono. Omo mema omo mesenta kwa TNA stadium no enka ho da bida MC no e de ato edwa we ama omo so e ka kire omo se nya no credit so metima fa sa japade no afri omo ensem nemom emra kwa so ya so omo sa omo an de behwe day one ye de sa stadium ni show omo za no na pipe no ma na stadium no never nkoyi pipe no ma na nsembasa intinye no kresa omo na abayema ya tutu pipe mu filter enye papa ne bla bla ne nyina no enye no kresa tie kwaba na ya behwem na sese nsema etutu omo NSC no na manfo take advantage na omo aye nyoma emfata na nya de omo betwa omo so omo ne omo twene tan omo tutu stadium no mu ye omo japade
NSC for japade
yes
Ghana omo dia
or see, the NSC, through this statement, is therefore urging all stakeholders to operate within the law and actively support to ensure proper maintenance of the facility and sports development in general in the region and the nation. Should there be any threats to the safety of our staff in the district, the NSA will have no option but to withdraw its staff and close down the stadium until it becomes safe to perform our duties in the district. Intina threat almost the abarmoya ombetutum omo japade na till say almost safety no ibitimi aboho ban. Yes, I ensure safety no. There's no way omo will be alcohol. Omotutum no mako ɔmo yi ɔmo staff ni nyinaa firi hɔ ɛyɛ ɔmo japade sese yɛ kɔ aba na afei de hɔ nyinaa nso yɛde aba bi sɛ bi a naro ɛwɔ asɛm ketewa bi wɔ ho ansa na wakɔfa me commercials
okay but my initial comment is say meta omachi
uta NSC
nachi
okay
ba mechirim
okay
tintia me no mo ya adwen
okay
meta omachi
okay Mr. Kwame Ba Mensa and so Ashanti region NSA acting boss no was no credit so modern name I'm say sacking no he's still at post
for those who time NSA
yeah but is here if the was scientific help hospital in grad talk a crave abasisia
ansana be man be sori agina so no eye moja ahai the work scientific clinic and diagnostic services onyankopon adawroma odi saa yaresa bia wei abesia se obi biara ohaw bia da na su bia no aye yare de onnam yenso na entimi enye de ensa na yare ebia me no ka sei mi yare na me bebubo so no ebi kura na na mantimi ama yare so oba nyankopon se onnam yenso enam haban so enam mpaibo so ebetim atu yare na se ama ho ato ebia odie ne ye awo sem na ehaw ebia oye bema no entimi sori nyina so kura da bia meka se ansana bema ne be sori agina so no eye moja enedeko enti se moja entimi ndi afurisa ne ye a bema no entimi nya da because bema na ye dindindin na eye moja ena afele ne sa ebia owo akomayare na se wo problem bia na entimi ensori enyina so ebia me no kasa ne de ode na awu eda ho fom kojo a entimi nsori kura no nyankopon na me nso ebema na ahaban so amana sori ama wo so ho ato bene ye meto nchia wo ho because umema no ensori kura na eyare ho sempa because enije oni entimi enye de enjibida ebia na wo so de ne de odi kobo ania na abesne ko friend premature ejaculation oba ebi wo hono kra eye adwemu na wose ye de ye cycle da bia meka se ebi wo hono ma enye dro enye bibia na ye dro oba ye no bedi nkomo na said problem ni sitie no ya hwe ehunu problem no hanum ye nhye da ma waduro keke ye ma waduro wabra ye hunu problem no because amre sika ho ye den enti se omo obi aduro no wa onim de ya duro ni kwakoye na se okono ma duro na se ankwa a wa ha nipa kro no ebia na wode ne ye typhoid so se enya wa wanhwe ya ohunu typhoid betimi am ye twa wonso no epilepsy etwere ne ka se ebia na wonam a wotwahye ama wachinia enkwa meso bra ene me meto nchia ebia na wode no eye pressure na tena so achepa ebia me no ka se uda form team stroke abubu agufom anase yare na amana obubu agufom team a untimi nsori no fremini ni hu komo wanya prostate problem odun so a enyeye anase yesi wo prostate cancer na say wo ho crowd of person check say o prostate no eye adwuma ya oba ye betimi a check am ebia na wo de ne ye eba na wo pede a yankopon adom ye betimi adom aboa wo ebia na ma no wo de ne ye fibroid na hawo me no ka say obi wo no ma the problem pa ye halitosis o ka sa esenti wo mu pa wo be pie aso ha no ma ye behwe ba bi e free ba na yetimi de atu ase ama wo ebia wo ko ye so cholesterol wo cholesterol ebia wo kidney problem wo liver problem me no ka say ye nuama no omo brebebre infections ha omo enam say ye ni proper hygienic places a ye jaya na say ye junso na say yinti no say infections nko ade a betimi aba ama ye nso so yetimi atutu ama ho ato ebia na de ye bone problem nkase mu na hwo papa okase mu hwo ebia na de ye ulcer ye betu ase e de ama me no ka say ebia na de ye hernia o de ye diabetes odi ani ye pressure yare bia ha obia no emre ni ntie bia na mentime mu boy yare ni nyina so the what scientific clinic ma se atonsu ba bia free ba e wo Ghana ha bia oba o se oba atonsu Monaco junction bedu a number no na wuwu on 0244 087687 ofre a mema ya ba be faw aba ho udu adansi rura banka opposite pe ene ne yimo se signboard ne bo kakraka e ho ni what scientific clinic ubo se e ho no no ya hihye ensa crate bebre ho no adansi rura bank opposite
Accra, your mile 7, Edeko Tantra kwan no so no. Janet Corner, your kwan ho pe. Ubedru mile 7 overhead, na ofre ya homa trufo no a, ye bekyere wo kwan.
What scientific clinic? Nyankopon da romanti, wa hoto ebeba. Amen. I the what scientific
Okay, yeah, mamu nyina akwa babiom Emma Midfield Action Thursday edition. Abobo so Champions League games ekoso na de bekoso ne and other stories. Me kwa wa Mohammed wa kwa de on the headlines kakra. Na fi awo.
Sergio.
And dey ne be.
Sergio, nyame boa next week Friday the CAF Super Cup ne bebaso between two giants, Nadia Lali and then Zamalek. Na CAF the officials no aba. Ti Sergio Koba me room na including one female referee. One of the female referees obey Ejuma VR room no.
Okay.
And Sergio Yebeka no wasem and then referee Murtazi Ibrahim ni obejina center Okoba Sergio ibe room pa on that way no. Ramadan so be World Anti-Doping Agency. Say yen suspending for 4 years.
Okay.
So Obekaya in March in same tone. MIS suspending but later on omu yi suspension.
Okay.
But now almost say pushy suspension Emba back. And then an draw for beach soccer AFCON. Nagania qualify. Group draw no be basunti by the close of the day. Ye be who group ye ba kwa ko. So be kai Cote d'Ivoire in a free mu. Interestingly, how things turn around. After losing first leg, ha. Emma ko Abidjan ko yi omu free mu. So say you yenso be opportunity akọ the beach soccer AFCON nti. Ene omu be draw no. Ye wi be hu baby ay kwa ko room say you.
CAF Super Cup na baso da be.
Yes, Nyamibwa next week Friday.
Next week Friday.
After Friday or Chinese week. Next week.
Okay.
Ewo Riyadh. Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Esoro hofo na ebo ya omo na eji no ma na ebo sa.
Ne omogia se wa ase nansen CAF Cup ye de akokata.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She baby ide kono. Ye mono ewa ha.
Saudi Qatar
and omo national so wo honum.
Okay.
Nti ya na they fill the stadium. So sana de ne ko so. Yeah.
Saudi omo no deliberately.
Yeah.
A top-notch sports event.
Yeah.
At the bottom Kromo.
Yes.
Boxing.
Yes.
Spain for
Yes. C'est Super Copa
until deliberately be to the world until lobby these competitions, and I'm sure that this particular competition is a good destination because had the rivalry now open neutral ground abona. This will be a very good place for it.
Okay, now maybe also about to be fine.
Oh, General, me share the card today. Takwafo.
Oh, okay.
Any omo NSA, ni omo take over no. I'll be interested in that.
Okay.
Has to focus on Guswe di omo komo no. Me position for now. Me omo madwin omo say yema coach is time, but I don't see the light with Watara.
Oh, okay.
But maybe I would also be interested.
Do we can see some round?
Yeah. Okay. Me believing in yema coach is time, but say a future, a progress. What it who be say more. So the best to take a decision.
All right. You and me kwaba na fe ya be hwesa nsemi nyina. Yes sir.
Legon City for on Ebony do mo status.
Ebony. Legon City.
Tinedu sika.
Asila Sembekre.
Wow.
Do mo status.
Asembekre ni asemi eba ya na mse mete ho kakra. Satana di be bosome. Asisi dem say ya doso do. Ya doso do. Sika nso em say ohene hu say player no be bakotokwa no this can ni na mamo. What you are in full.
But what is holding this thing?
No. I want to go for.
Tinem one way.
I want to go for.
That people we dey win Nico Asati we cost status so.
I want to go for.
It's not good PR. It's not a good PR for the club, honestly.
I want to go for because the bed on my ball ayiwa ha what was that? In terms of a week or two ago, and I'm afraid Ebony coach Audu,
yeah.
That was our much years Canada. Also, I feel here. Or my friend say, I'm going to check a mass and so back mass. Until your ball got match in the I'm going to check it.
Oh, okay.
I'm a boy, we are of last as weapon no for.
Honestly, me di hun komwache. Nti because they were so clear. Omo the thing do ma Legon Cities for free. The agreement was a 50-50 for onward transfer.
Yeah.
The boy played for 1 year. After 1 year, he's been transferred to Asante Kotoko. So it makes so much sense. Edrube bina Legon Cities demands no.
Yeah.
Na Kotoko so ahode ni nduru na de Kotoko pe so tuane nduru. Ti Edrube bi kura nanka Ebony Benya and common percentage in a vote says can one better so kakra said the bear will be to my aji. I don't know how that one was finally found out, but the bottom line is that, and I'm okay. The bottom line is that a transfer has been effected, money has been paid.
Who's everybody?
Meaning, sir, a chassis and
I say, we will be the Kotokone House of Hook.
But,
I friends, the big clubs, you grab.
You know, sir, Oko,
somebody will play a man, wow, pa. Me know he, me to a couple grammar me. Name on your chance be a ye chimney 50-50. When your chance no, Tim no, a training you nadia man, or Pimzwanka 1%. Weapon ne. And nature. One hour decided with Medino. Legon cities.
Obi Albert tries or the beginning be out, because I could restart you.
And then fair. Next time, when you're the players, you know the players.
Obama other clubs clear.
Yes.
Due to
yes. The players, bro, I see it.
Bonnie boys too, no, don't call Krabak, so that's so Dybala, right? Dybala is still playing.
Too bad.
And it's likely next year Dybala and team bet fan.
Yeah.
I think I can 1 year or so.
Who be acquired to have other clubs? I'm players.
This thing shouldn't get to start.
Some of the brewers see now the Bayomo. Legon cities. Sir Franco Naro says he agrees with NSA to close down TNA Stadium if the Takwa Assembly doesn't hand the stadium to them. When they finish destroying it, you shouldn't come to the studio crying. Abdul Razak, Flamingo, Kintampo, the Diwi, Abba. Say also Udi and Nimu support no more Kojino Saina. Yeah. Can one be so studio?
General. What I believe and say the Ryan Fam Ranyejuma. Lawlessness is not something I will sit on radio and preach.
Positive defiance and then lawlessness.
It's lawlessness.
Yeah, because na yatwaso.
What is positive defiance? And only day.
E bi na takwa for no assembly for no
and only day.
Say who say most say ade. Yeah, hema the face say ya man no. Mon sam say no. Yam pene. So and no positive defiance no. All right.
A day na Kakomit or the municipal for no.
E jade se wa
stadium
wa and na obeba
manage. I actually say omo ye de sha omo nsa.
Mon frère e jade se wa na baba me. Na yakoba e beto aso.
By extension.
Naro.
If we are so about your mind. Anazie ma enye be.
Uze.
So about your mind.
Dem say abena kunko. Yakoba. That's what dem say na dey abati ho asida. Oni ho na be ye. Sao. Wo dem anwi ho.
Uze me de share kwa brini.
Oh okay.
Oh yeah.
The same way.
Okay.
And I do this one be.
Obenom. Obenom. Tina no ho de ndi ya.
Ebuama me transiche ntim sisi ho hia me. Just say to hwea ne de me fani.
Wo fani agro.
Oye ho adwuma.
Me fani agro.
Na hia se me be chichiri wi ewu.
Da sisi no kwa de.
Na nye sisi ne na di.
Okay. Kanina. Osisi eh ba jo. Na o kasa mo bi nkam ya.
Pesa me chirense me.
Osisi e na o se kama ko ka ho.
Se minim de o pesa me ka.
De na onka.
Community.
Yeah, on my house or the
Who now say? My friend, Eji.
On auto na dru. Also the year back be. Then all the year catch.
No say. Doctor say Eji na no crew.
And now the catch. So to play. Other partner there.
And create to do.
Okay. That is what remember. Franco Naro na the two other one. All right. Mamiti we na de brain de wo si adwo duro krom ha bi wo
se yo menka bi ma edi
se bejina ba beti to ha
se yo menka wo de
okay o de enko
so time menka bi menka time ni bi
bi da bi so ko wa se
etiefo ni ahefo be chia mo nyina se yo so anyi bi da ntimi menka the time de ho asem bi divine hope about center ya duro ni otwea heba powder na ya dia badwa so ya wada bia de betena ha ne mo di nkomo na ya chechire mo akire mo se wo yare wo nyare wo hia ahobambo wo hia pomodin papa enti adura wo behia eno ane otwea heba powder ne nom enye ya wo yi ba akosi a wo te ano a na wo ye nsu emu wo sika kra na de nyina agum na wanom na ekoni padua ne mu ne adwuma eye ne ye brane ene se obia ne sisi ye ne ya aka na to ho aya na che na wanum nuro ne ode sa ne wodi tua ne wode sra na enko no we na ekomu a na aye adwuma na sisie ne ya no na ekọ
na wonya hoden watimi asɔre akɔyɛ adwuma ne wɔsɔre ahomate kɔyɛ adwuma ne kɔ adwuma na dwo wonnom ɔtwea no a ɛboa ma sisie no ɛboa ma yareɛ no a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛba no mpo no ɛkla ne firi hɔ no mo na wɔgyina brane obi a kooko pa na ɛtetee no kooko mene ogya na na mogya ɛwɔ mu kokɔbo na atwea ba ɔna nom ɔtwea herbal powder na ɔnom ɔtwea no na kooko no yɛwɔ mogya no mu no na ɛkɔ na efi ne honam ani no na ahye afiri hɔ no mo na watimi agina brane sɛ wɔba na sɛ bɛɛma na etu ase ama no watimi ade ho afiri yareɛ mu bɔ ho ba na yareɛ ɛya Diga me kame say yare yasin owo de owu asa no wote ase na yare aka woto na woje ho a enye wa fo kwa wontimi nkobie enam yare enti no adura wo hia eye otwea herbal powder ne ya hyase bo ho ban no bi na wo yare no entu ase ma wo na gina brane se wo ye oba se wo ye bema obi ada BP aduro so pressure aduro so moja bruso aduro so over 10 15 20 years na no be from Dr. Madaso 50 years ni na me 20 years na 70 years and man no aduro sa Mr. Rosa ni pa no onum otwea herbal powder say kima e de ne ba normal de ma na watimi anya hoden watimi asori akwa adwuma na ehu eda o musa ahwe ada ko ebekun no na ekọ na emra nyame hyehye ma wo wiase no watimi adia men na okọ a wakọ na somdue mu because nipa bia bewu na nso yase yare be ka wato ho apira wadi udam ache ansa na be free wiase e we free wiase ene ya hyase bo ho ban nom otwea herbal powder na yare no enko fo ma nya pomoden sorry kwa ya adwuma eno ana hiame obi ye bema na asem asey ekofom ni gya ne ye dum de bia na waye mra because em bi say ye yare ahodo be se nan ena se num bi enne kum wo bema ema wo ye mre sa yare no pressure ka ho koko ka ho sisi yare ka ho wa wodun some problem anadwo wontimi na wana wa bia opia bonti kwadwo nso anasa ade kinye mpo acha 30 minutes na odwo nso no esa kum wo bema wo ye oba so ehaw ye wonom otwe herbal powder esa yare no ma wo no na emo ahode soronko a ema wo bema semu gina ye ewiase de ma nipa ye nipa ma bema ye bema ne se owo sika na wo sisi mo oden bi kan ye wate ase na emo no se eba wo yem baako sika anya ahoden no nyem baako a yisisi modene sanse sika ne gu ho na obema nya adwuma e sika wuye sika mum what yeti ase wuo mesrew enenom otwe herbal powder na ye adwuma de nya sika na sisi mu nya den na timi bo brama waninje na ko wanim sanya meka no eyade a abo nipa bia esa yare ama wutimi ede wo ho efri yare mu edro ne ye otwe herbal powder sa wo ye bema no mo se o mema se mo kofom obema na etwe wuram eye ketewa na 40 years na so ene wo ba 4 years die ya yepe wona wono mo twa herbal powder na de wo gina brane na ha yam bia we emo ye de mo ye duma ahoden bam watimi dia bo adwuma eye otwa herbal powder me numbers no wo screen so wona hwe tv de watimi afa anasa obe frɛ yen 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 and 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 and 0550 63 90 37 0550 63 90 37 edro ne ye otwea herbal powder we de onom na yare no esa no na etu ase e de ma wo kumase a Fred Mens e wo bi Colinac e wo bi Misty Herbal e wo bi Samenko e wo bi wo sunwan a Cap Herbal woni aso ye Fred Matters na di hwe animu e wo sunwan anase Greenlight Pharmacy ana Mose be sunwan for no Cap no wo de ma tufo bonti e bia wo tubi aka shop a wo Cap Herbal onsa betumi aka bi se wo domaso a wo betumi akọ Clement e wo station wono ma ana Abrosamian sa yom to dam se former champion okọ no ho a ebi wo hono ene se wo doma Clement mu nyina e wo bi wo hono wo akra dia circle bra Kessben FM ye fie hono ma oba hono ma ye wo circle oba hono ma e be do twe wa se that twin towers ne ho ne ye wo bebrebe e wo hono mo ana se wo Kaishi Draglin na bo ache heba ebi wo ho takwa ebi wo mensa owas e wo takwa de mensa tamale yaduru hono mo ko PK Gombila e wo tamale ene tukuluku heba okọ no ho a ebi wo hono ana se Northern Star Radio tamale Northern Star Radio nso ene ebi e wo hono mo ba bi eto aduro bia se me pedro e friend say otwea herbal powder ne bia onsa betumi aka bi ma me nom me kama sam say munni fia efie enye de mo na mo ye ne gi e wo fie na nso yare ha mo tete mo a ene gi e ma fie me ka say okoye family planning ene okoyi ye no e ko 2 years ni umu wo nsa biem esizi e ka wo nko na nka wo ba chi na nso e ma wona wono mo twia heba powder e ma re a mo mfre yen mo mfa nso ohia ne no so de obi ade so ohia no no na yen kyem de mo beye a be na ne kama na aba na ho atimi ato na esiesie ni padua no wa wo de be 2 days na atwa eba wa yase eya wo ya no mese mo frɛ ne ma no ye kyerɛ mo de mo no motwea no a esiesie ni kama wa enka bi wa hemfie ho enso bi gu basa na opese wo siesie ho yie na na ba hemfie a wo ntieti ateke mu no anko nsufie ni mu no o frɛ ne a ye kyerɛ de oba wo bɛye no na esiesie ni kama na ede ama wo obi se minamro mu mesere mu mi jongu siatika aka na to ho wanum nuo bia okoro de duku achim ne srem na omiemu a anya asem ketwa mo na wonum otwa heba powder na wo siatika no na ayi na ede afiri ho enti eye bechem FC board chairman member alive wo se enne wo ba bechem a alive se wo ba no ho no ma bebrebe e wo no ho waji bi egu ho a otonti bechemfo monko no ho nom na monko to bi na monnom eboa wo wotepa so so amesro agenti pharmacy wona GCB bank no ene bo ho pe e wotepa ebi ho go so mumunra ho ebi ho nom e yadura o nom na aboa na asaw yare na wonya pomudin asori akwa yadwuma eduro ne ye otwea herbal powder sei enete tigun so ohie nom asa ebo ni padua no esaw yare wo gina brane se ne wa ankasa wo pe meka say man say Dr. Aji ye ne the title no ma wonti obi ya aka o sorry bi aka Aji no ne ya honto ye me say oba bia was serving gate woni ni hia dem a e wo say be ma bia obi abie ma no wo bia wo first gate second third fourth fifth last one na 7 no almost say what na hia wo mo no wo bo say oba na tiem Aji wo si minyai wo se toa so akọ ne ye wo ma ne nko ne ye da wo no oba orita ne yes ni de bia 2 minutes na wie e ma chi wade no me sere wo frɛ ne a na wakata ma wo pe me pe 20 minutes me pe 30 minutes kata ma wo pe na me se mpanimfo no de mo fa 10 minutes no na mo gya kese na ya na mo hayen obi ko ba ko pa wontimi nkobiem gise na wo twe mienu achi me sere wo ka kire ye se me ko ba ko pa mentimi nkobiem na ye nkire de oba ye wo twea no obi a ko fa so no mo twea na onya na yaresa na emo wo nipadua no wo de na ese yare na okọ wanim enya aphrodisiac eye pure herbal eni achi wade bia enchiri bibia de ye se akọ mo gye mu na ye adwuma your numbers no tro bogu phone ne so ne yesori ana no 0591 56 55 57 0591 56 55 57 0551 22 82 81 0551 22 82 81 last number no here 0550 63 90 37 edwoni ye otwea herbal powder yes ejane hyewa wa obeba sejo ya be shia
mum so mema Nairobi na sekiri uba be no betine to dia
sejo me
be hadwe kakra
menka bi
nesa wonka biom man for trust on the man wa dwuma nyina no
e ba sa na ekofo
na akwa hadwe kakra ngoda ne se uba ombedwane
sejo
me time so nim senya dia me nka ho wa onim se me nka ho ntino eno no okay that's it the besia na fe ya toa so e de amamo Kessben television Kessben 3.3 Kessben 2.9 Accra Awal Mohammed ebeba na ya hwede Awal aboabo no kakra enso de breyen I side with the MCE. The NSA has proven countless times that they aren't trustworthy. As the account adage says, Amfo ena echere nintuaso. All right, why anyway and so ebre Sam over live a signal regiment. Okay, the eno everywhere. Way and so Spain Boga anyway about Legon cities has a good coach, Parkwesi Fabin, who understands grooming young talent. No wonder now Samuel Tinedu is the most expensive player in the just ended transfer window, and clubs are still chasing their players. The likes of Frank Akuto, Joseph Amoa, Albert Yamwa, and goalkeeper Kwame Aziz are likely to move out in the next transfer window. Spain Boga, Accra. One of the way I bring Spain Boga, na way, a treasure yet giddy, but a can some say obedient the player more. Na scarce or the mark club, no, acquire mano. And no has some near can away, I'll be there by a say. Wow, I don't know. Our
Fulani man, no.
Fulani man. Yeah, can't say, oh, yeah, the park is a very experienced coach. Yeah. Okay, and Lagos City is almost 8 bigger, or more a bemba. Player more, almost player, no. Amano, at by Kessben. I think they do say no,
1 year.
Yeah,
1 year,
one season.
Yeah,
and I branch and I. Name mum. No small clubs, no, the players.
Percentage, yes.
Sika Seminole. Mama almost sanka musika. Yeah. Simple. Didn't there's Ebony, Edimoko, Status Committee, and son of my for some more to scano. Scam magic more than 2 months ago.
You wonder.
And yet, cry. It you as a way there. As I so, Mama Ebony from Status Committee. Na ferry. And yet for Lagos City's image no cry. My head on the brain.
Said you Odi Kankano, Yami Boa next week Friday, the CAF Cup no ebebaso. Na said you ye CAF Cup, CAF Super Cup na the Ewaji Champions League, and the Ewaji Confederations Cup. Now we know additional in the sense that 2 teams now more book that CAF Super Cup, no free the same country. And the interesting thing is almost higher rivals. Among also bought the same stadium, but this time around they've been taken out of the country. Amoko Saudi Arabia, a continent, a different part of those the world now on the continent. And Egypt, and any part of Africa. Yet the game no Saudi Arabia. Because in Riyadh, the capital of Saudi Arabia. Now, interestingly, CAF at the officials now mobe. The game no Ediaba. Referee Mutaz Ibrahim from Libya. He is the man Obejina Center. No one make sure so bet to Tunyama. The match I be between Nadia Lali and then Zamalek. On Obejina Center now. What take you over the game? One of the experienced referees on the continent. Referees are more especially or more free the northern partner. Referee Mohamed Amin from Egypt. Referee Selmi Sedok from Tunisia, the likes of Guazaz from Morocco. Mutaz Ibrahim is also one of the top-notch referees. Obekas are also born in Homodin Pa out of Free Libya. Apart from that, Omobenya VAR. Now VAR no 2 South African referees. Tom Abongile. Also one of Mecca said Demon Jerome a free or no. No about the top referee. I'll be take you over. Moya de Pa in the South African enclave. And ono alongside the compatriots Oye Oba referee Akona Makalima. And said you these are Omobe manage the VAR room no. That game Kobaso was Saudi Arabia no. So referee
I was a referee open as some bad and in funny who no Kessben TV.
Oka ma referees Omo ya die pa top 2 untimi nyana unyeni. Uyi Salima Mukasanga from Rwanda.
Yeah.
The next one is referee Akuma Makalima.
Wow.
Yes. From South Africa.
Wow.
One of the best. Even recent FIFA Women's World Cup. Say you Okubi. Or yeah, one of the top-notch referees.
Referee or Muslim and comes and no, I don't know. Goes specs in
maybe different.
You know the first person I'm worry non-Ghanaian.
Okay, yeah, I'm on fire non-Ghanaian.
So specs in Okutebi, I know.
Yeah, referee Akona Makalima. Oh, she's a very good referee. Okay. Very good referee. So,
maybe I'm South Africa. I'm saying Obetima corruption cry.
Maybe I say me Johannesburg now or baby for the idea.
Obetima why not?
Okay.
Now the account to a simple cry.
Okay.
Moving from one place to the other, and day cry.
Okay.
No place near the book cry.
Yeah. Okay. Omo train system yejuma.
I
see.
Yes. Into. You become what's much.
So you we more any the officials are omobe manage that game na Kobason. Ejuma Rulani Mukwena ewo Wydad Athletic Casablanca. One thing is he wants to ensure say some of the young guys abewura that setup no. Okofa 2 guys from outside South Africa. Obekai dai Chile na Okofa ne Ediba Mamelodi Sundowns. Say you call waki one waka dim komo se mo kofa one under 20 boy from Atletico Paranense Brazil. Odinidi Renan Viana. One of the top strikers are more under 20 setup now. Even the recent under 20 CONMEBOL championship, he was one of the guys who participated in Brazil and pen age and how young he is at age 20. What talent to kura. So baby ye juma e rulani mo kwena betimi about Boawak team no. So Bekaya last week omokofa Mbaye Niang, former striker of AC Milan, former striker of Lille, Ediaba. So they are looking forward to add up the attacking department, you know. Omobe making sure so omobe boost the attacking department, you know, by adding Renan Viana. The Brazilian international. Coach Rulani Mukwena, this season I train me, work Ntimi Angelique. Apart from that, Omo Ntimi and Saka omobe within that positions to play in the CAF Champions League. No, this explains to the reason why he bought Champions League this season. Work in him. It's AS FAR and then Raja Casablanca. So he wants to change things. He make a man said Obama Omwasaba back by winning the Moroccan Botola League and making a strong case by coming back into the CAF Champions League. So next year, Yebenya the FIFA Club World Cup expanded edition. So he wants to make sure say Obenya those quality guys are mobile around going into that tournament na Ekobaso. Nyame boa ene yebeye the group draw for beach soccer AFCON. Na so obeka yebo qualifiers no Emma Yekuyi Cote d'Ivoire Efrim and this we no NMI a chance no yeko the beach soccer AFCON tournament no. It's been Senegal, Egypt, omona dudro na omo winning and recently Mozambique also aba. And countries are beaches, you know, they are taking those advantages. Ndiana omo ye landlocked countries and say you unten hu omo boundaries no omo ninsio either say CB ana nti se wa Senegal omo nsio Mozambique ewo nti many agye say Ghana so ye take advantage beach AFCON yentan kukobi but this time around yenya opportunity to make a strong showing. So I just hope and pray say and a draw na ebe baso no ebe favorable draw say ebe ya ebe my opportunity na ye co beach soccer AFCON tournament na ebe baso ewo Egypt a few way he betimi aboy homodin. One thing I like about this GFA administration say who beach soccer, futsal, all those small football competition omo interest kumpa. Even the recent futsal tournament we made an appearance over there, and this time around the beach soccer AFCON also we are making an appearance, and I think say it's very positive on the part of this administration. Ekoso so Ramadan Sobina World Anti-Doping Agency Ediabase SSO omo pushina yesa money that suspension say the medical earlier on March this year suspension edi kan by omeki an appeal suspension but they are still pushing say Yenyi Ramadan Sobi, one of the best talent Egyptian nation has ever produced. Very skillful, very agile, and also a very good scorer. Where that game I'm kind of in that game between Egypt and Ghana during the under-23 championship I call so Egypt. He really tormented us in that game when they defeated us by 3-2 under coach Ibrahim Tanko. Oka one of the skillful players Egypt have produced as Ramadan so be the count. Omeki an appearance even at the point English Premier League for Huddersfield Town. Later on end up Oba back to Nadia Lali as he Usina Kain Edema Pyramids FC. And say Ekobasuna ye banina say you able too unfortunate because one of the guys Egypt for no ensini from pa at a point in time injuries ehane kakra. That's the reason why yen sheden hunu within the Egyptian setup. Said Ahmed Zizou Mone, Trezeguet Mone, Omar Marmoush Mo, Ababete Kiova. Way cast in the mode of those kind of talents. Very skillful, very agile, and also very good when it comes to scoring. And Sebastian say will be too unfortunate for Ramadan Sobi, the Egyptian international. Seju.
Okay. All right, our Mohammed. Na John Shibi ewo Toronto, Canada. And anyway, Breme, good morning, bro. I thought you promised to help our Mohammed, but the lady nurse journalist called Hajia. Why are you now talking about this South African lady? Joe should be Canada and anyway, and so Bray. Na okay, Bisa. Say okay, so I don't know.
Me wish you had your birthday. No, baby say, no, no man, kai.
And because I'm a boy, ama Bibisa at me about so crowd express interest near there. But me kwanimu, me friend Diagro, me Samsano. Our man, I'm in friend Diagro. Lawyer Kwamboa for cry at the message a breme.
Lawyer.
Lawyer, yeah. I'm now interested.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Lawyer, my friend Ache.
Oh, friend Ache, my friend Ache. Lawyer Kwamboa for the message breme.
Lawyer, dear, my friend, I to me doing come a call 1 hour.
Wow.
Koto consem
kwa.
You be din several bit.
Oh, yeah. Emotional about something. Kasimbia na wa nchi. Ne kotoko ne MPP no jaja wa wi
ne kotoko ne de on fancho ne kotoko ne de on fancho kura
enti na osimenya na memwa o efa agia aya ho nso man fa ni agro me ko animu so we nye radio so ase
yeah
agia na ni age but the problem an say usama no
misama
kwala ase ni mfi no wani mu che
okay
I don't know but so la no say we idea fine but ono no hu say we penimu
okay o pesenka onya ne ono enyini chen no
ono oba be ma na enyini chen
say no na make no okay
asa we akwala dodo as a control no you know as we be fere no dodo
sana hadia
huno sana runi problem
sana hadia huno
na who feels enye problem ho
o say ye wo mo ware
mema no
like man chemo yeah ni nyina ye say bia respect ne adia respect be baso ne
all right
and only asem
every year say we radio so na ye share say ware we but me also dey be kwa kuma no get problem mo kra no ka with my handle easily awal Muhammad
you
yeba na eba beto aso aje feel say but also say age ni dey enye asem kra ina asem kra ntino sila no de woka na woka all right aja aya ne hokra ye hefa
dichem so bobo achi dankwa
o trim te say
oh na say
all right the ye kwa masesia ye call Dr. Dawood as say ba kwa miki at local source na who the second na no and so ebebre ye nchekra Dr. Dawood
Enuanum ni adofo ye frame me Dr. Dawood me na me da Dawood heba hospital ano na enam me so ena ne Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules wodwa manso a ene obi adi hu adanse na duwei edutwem Dawood ointment o se fatwi na ebeko ofa Dawood 360 capsules o se sisi na ade ewom na drum yenu wei e adwuma bom obi a osisi ye o yapa de obeye ne se wo de Dawood ointment no etwitwe osisi na anopa ene anwumre a nansa bia no na wo de bia bo asawa obetimi de atua wodware wi a fa Dawood ointment wo de te ne fa sra ta bre kro na no na wonom Dawood 360 capsules no anopa ene anwumre na danse ye na ba amane wo de enko na enko ti danse ni bi
Dawood ointment edrowe me straighten and welding the toda me po djuma na me honam nyina me ye me hu bibi enyi ba se minya sa Dawood ointment we na me twitwi a na no paso minya Dawood 360 na me no mo a ese kware me ye adwuma kra se kane no te drowe de edima sema ma na be di so asema ma
electrician na ye adwuma ekofia yentimi na Dawood ointment so ye adwuma na obra okodru fia fa twitwi ade be che no na wo haye den Dawood ointment fa twi keke na ebeko
ram use for mama hode pa mama metimi bo adwuma bibi e kama e mama ye Dawood 360 capsules and a Dawood ointment o memre we no now the way so twitwi wa aposo e be ma ya oni nyina afiri o ma de extra tumi be bo adwuma Dawood ointment fa twi na ebeko
da bia amafo company da wo ka musa akọ spreader mi secret na nu ani ebugdo na ani Dawood ointment ene papa mi sori anopa mi di twitwi mi sisi achi mi bia he mi ntebre secret ni nie ti so person at samia we use Dawood ointment that is the secret of my taxi driving
me a transmission gearbox specialist ejuma mi ye
ɛnkane no na mepagya adeɛ a na me nsa koraa ntimi mpagya anaasɛ mema adeɛ so a na alɔko me sisi sɛ sɛ ɛfiri sɛ mehyia Dawood 360 capsules ɛne Dawood ointment no aboa me bebree ɛdura nwum na nso a mente yaw mente bla biara obiara mo mmɔden sɛ wobɛtumi apɛ Dawood ointment ɛne Dawood 360 capsules ɛnyɛ bi ato
ɔdɔfoɔ sɛ wate bi ɛduro yi a meka ho asɛm no ɛno ho adanseɛ ɛna wɔnom adi no kɔ pharmacy ɛbɛn wo herbal shop ɛbɛn wo na kɔtɔ Dawood ointment Dawood 360 capsules na sɛdeɛ nkurɔfoɔ di ho adanseɛ no wo nso wobɛdi ho adanseɛ wopɛ sɛ wofrɛ yɛn a ɛno na ɛwɔ screen ase no ɛyɛ 0244 88 64 37 na 020 168 1717 baby a yɛtɔn aduro wɔ ɔman Ghana mu biara no wode wura ha so pɛ Dawood ointment ɛne Dawood 360 capsules.
Okay. Yamamu nyina kwa babiom eba midfield action Thursday edition. Kwa miki transit the local source no nyina enso ebreye. All right. Andy Kem. Yababa na fi yabehwe efi ensem no enso enyina. Na emse de di mu akotin pa eye TNA stadium no ene atakwafo ene takwa nsoayem municipality no ye latest ekoso we see obetum the sound on media obetum etel say almost staff no safety betimi be assure mo say omo safe yes adia obia enya hwe stadium ho. Please just ask Franco Naru if TNA were to be his property, will he give it to NSA to manage on his behalf? Moro Ofako is it Ofanko and anyway and so ebreye kwame the local source no ebreye me pese ye bo modina ye wura ye takwa na ekohede ekoso enso ewo ho na manya ntie nso ese Dr.
Dr. Bay
Obwasi. Yeah, me ma clue now between ede way yambre me. Obwasi ka obwasi go fields. Ghana near intimi nya de dibo. Yeah, Dr. Samtona, yes. Wa show Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Say ni estates I wo obwasi any hotels near there wo nyina no. Kotoko betimi abefa ayusu. Mre bi o mo prepare match bia ewo. Obwasi bia no. Hotels ne ho baby da baby be ho ni nsem nyina no ni estate ni betima handle ni nyina ma Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Yes. Nti no de problem bia ni ho kra sanso na meti say 10,000 cedis na omo ebeji Kotoko na ya omo account ya te no
every match day.
Yes, eno so ntisa na eno so no eno an say Kotoko betima take care of utilities, you know, cleaning, security, money nyina no. Stadium ni omo de omo fa no mo nyusu.
I see.
Yes, charge bi any ho.
I see.
Nti sa kan kitingiti nyina de say dia una mbetu yaka.
Of course.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes. Nti the hustle eno no.
I say obi a wonim Dr. Sam Jonah bia.
Yeah.
Enim oni ohini relationship.
Oh yes.
Obi onim Dr. Sam Jonah. Oni Kotoko hini. Relationship. Enye nazem.
Ye nazem.
Nti me sure say ne ohini nazo wo ye ni tim dia. Nyamwa waza Dr. Sam Jonah person no anso ebuha kakra. Waka. So ti nyamwa kra. But I think that ohini nananom na fans so more busy.
Yeah.
Obi a watch support bia. A project Kotoko should be brought back to the elite status.
Yeah.
And these are the kind of little supports a bit to me the team now could do.
Okay.
I think it's something positive because me na my dream is say Kotoko Link Clay on home grounds there. And you crank so 1 or 2 training sessions because especially ahead of our first game no.
Yeah.
Linkley Stadium.
Yeah.
But normally commuting in and out be a bit of challenge. It is a new facility I'm trying to say or Friday. Maybe on a Friday last training crowd you know honum because once it's more or less you say your stadium there. But tomorrow you want training honum ahead of the match. And my unya relationship with the pitch.
Okay.
Any the stadium no.
Okay.
Brown person the home grounds.
All right. There's a tinti and say a whole kanya de nyina. We are Kotoko beda or boise preparation for games near de nyina no. Dr. Samjona.
I'm beginning to understand why they opted for Boasi instead of Dr. Chambers.
Okay.
Some of the dynamics, but probably there are others na in him. And the beer behind kita who no create dredge.
Yeah.
It's positive. Now I do say it's up to you, the team, to deliver.
Okay.
Very, very important.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And also I don't know. But the other side is so many so too from no so the requirement is so and so the facility no.
Yeah.
I'm with me abefa you soon free. You only know one city bibia abeko so hobia. Omo aye free didn't na wo kobwase. Enti the requirement is so and seriously
Doc has never hidden his love for Kotoko.
Yeah.
Any baby opportunity to help.
Yeah.
A bibia.
Yeah.
Opeko ebisu di aboa.
Yeah.
Inti my feel say especially tis be omu kwa kutueska no. Me sure say be hano. Yeah. Be obinya pa na nka ne facility.
Yeah, so the facility no Kotoko dia. Inti no several times say Kotoko for.
Say tin omu ko bubu ho no ma omu ko tua. Chi e fe so omu ko tua say aye.
Ono asa tua na
me Kotoko ma de. Inti me am say tua ka. It's the reason tia na me bon crofobia kokko say omu hwe na Kotoko decide say be on before Boasi no. Omu nkotwitwa mpo hunu bia ensem fata.
Okay.
Still that place is your second option.
Sure.
Enti it's good you have an option here but men kakasa sebi ensem fata.
Okay.
Emwa.
Kwame at the local service no ebeba. Buria is brainy and can handle her. Papa Nova, I na monya interest ewo awal semimi.
Ada sembe na ba.
Say Hajia Abuachi Damko Hospital. And our yare koda our yare koda hono. Them say Hajia Abuano pa. Na say nim say our yare serious no. Say na owiane ni e de obi oda yare mpam no. Na Hajia behwe na ordinary to ehwe.
And they say
the way na dey tie no buy no danase am go say Ajia kura ni see na interest ana and o say big yes enti mi go come na me ba me din ko kakra na me ba e ba beto aso
we be
ma Mickey ngo we dem say just wa na ye kotakwa na yakodi nkomo kakra e ho ye ba na beto aso de amamo Kessben television Kessben 93.3 Kessben 92.9 Accra Emmanuel ewo takwa yene no twen komo kakra na ya hwe de ekoso wotakwa sisi pa Ima good morning that is say wotakwa
good morning Zedo that nyanya dem bibia boko
yede nyankopon asipa na de na ekoso wotakwa sisi yetiti bi free assembly ni ho yetiti bi free assembly ni ho yetiti bi free eye NS mpani for de na ekoso pa sisi aye kasai.
Well, Joe, na menasi na mema ochefo ni nyinaachi na idea na network no emu twetwesi na what ya kera kesan say stadium hana nkasa ne wo challenge with a network nti say ye na mapom tini na menasi biem de change say enwa na the Takwan Municipal Assembly no eshia Takwan Centrofo say ompeso mo dia asem to yanim ampa so ye jepini kokuhia omo na the municipal chief executive officer no the 2 years and you wanna go Benjamin Kessben the 2 years say the happenings of a year Ghana is tedious by NS and said that and kuyi ye hu mo nsa na adwuma ene Accra Kumasi enye ne beka keep cool takrade nti ye mpese $16.2 million stadium a go face for through Go Face Ghana Foundation for the Mayeno ebi ebe yesa inti omo assembly no Adam say omo ni go for the phone nyina sign MOU alongside the NAC no inti omo hu say KDS no pay the NAC for na ye no omo mpese di bi sinjo mo ankasa be take over the TNA stadium and it is backed by law omo chechire man de bibiri the etre inti enye say eye takasibi na omo de kwa stadium no e de free omo nsem na omo kan sa asem inti do that no mo form 5-member committee for the interim say omo na dey take you ko ba ni so mo J park no e free NAC no ensema enti na say ne na 5-member committee na juma no e hyasie nti omo say na no 10 o'clock na e so omo ba na omo ni NAC ni besia na ni adwebere omo mfa keys ni mfa ma omo na de omo konkota na muta krade anan ka na omo nda park no empa matakwafo boko mabe yibia enye ye mo asese ni nyina eye ahade ni de ya yebetimi ahyeso na no pa na me bidiri abe na ni mo wa ye chen ya na se de chen se committee ni bae no NSA fo ni se maba ye so ya ti na mo park ni ya lock no enya de mbura mu ne ne mawura mu kina nje ye ya tu ye se inside pa ni be hu ye pa ba te mbura mu ni asem no nje ne de enye ni yina ye gu akiri nje akwa se enkana no se bu kwa kwosra odo fu na ne ma no wo betu wo ba ko ho no mu sa na se wanya line ye kan omo se da omo mi ene course we ye na we yaye nti pam no twa no na ene se the rep edema NAC no obabe die eye stadium no na ye ko inside no na ohu pressure e wo guy na o wa ha no asa ne hu nyina e wo so no hedom a no mu die akire na do se na obi enkonko ye basabasa ba ne ye mu hye o so no nko na asa obi fi si omo nti omo kokosia committee na mo ye meeting finally meeting aba na wiye ema de tie ne se tafo a ewo ha no ma minimum ni de the municipal assembly ne rep committee no omo sa ka tafo na ewo ha ni nyina na guy ni tire mu se enye ni nyina na ewo no we du ba bi fufura o pinpoint ba bi ewo nje no there is up to the committee ni se omo di akire na omo sa be kan the other keys na mu for now de say de ewo ha ne de the committee ni sa ka tafo na me no ka se kra ne se guy no apie afri eye gate ha no ma wodi nani actually e wo takrade so ko peka na ordinary action ti se jo ba ya takrade e boko de ye kan se wo mo ejo mo stadium ti sa na fiti
oh okay ima mami musa we meeting no so that wo kan nyina se NSA nipa ba ko pe ana mienu bi pe na representing NSA no wo takwa he for na yes meeting no both sides no from takwa assembly no and afi NSA no he for na yes meeting no.
Yes, I do meeting here, the committee and assembly ne form here. Taking charge for the next 1 month and the demo. Inte omuchi ayesa for ni free NSA ni so man. I said you can mobile no. Omu beto NSA ni repa o shahan money no work so na mo wa ha ye adwuma no. Omu beto but mo penny na nkasa de meka so takrade. Ono wo takrade sisi a but the rep mo ha no e no mbi hia o mo say ni na yaka. Na NSA for no so mo kire say assembly ni ba ha no. Omo nya way e dey unexpected assembly no say omo serve omo enra njapa say omo person mo play tactics bi nye yi nimti atu ye ma mo ma ba finally say dem kan mo die e no mo be hia NSA for rep no mo ha no mo di nkomo e no de media no bi anko but omo pie no e na yin so mo bibia ye boko guy na fa wa package ne mo nyina package ne bibia e de afiare ma obi keys no de wo no ho no o de amo as you say bi che no ho wan za ma de committee ne so maji the one who na antisana meeting the committee formed by the assembly the 5-member committee media ni ba ko kan ho na assembly na so mpanin fo ni be kan ho na mo ye 5 omo be sia NSC form water kwa omo eye adwuma sia o ya omo agintimi no ka say di NSC ni dia eni hanom dia wa hanom case ni dia wa handover wo pie eye free eye park na eso and another meeting go so e ko so any the committee nto mo wi a me apa aji omanu di nsem die course so after say NSA ne free park ne so call na omasan agri free ebiem omo nkasa meeting no mo eye nti sa na titi
oh okay etemra assembly no committee no ekushia NSA for no minim se dom bi di akira anaso mo nko ne koye nipa dom bi di akira koye
ande sejo obi onim takwati ene no ewo krom ba bi ewo no se enkofo na wonti unse Ghana so die ana nimpa bi wonam da bi no hu se nimpa be miensan na bi afia wo den a wo be se enye mani nko nwia ade kura ya koso nti no na be ma ase wigiri wa na wagina ɛna ebi mu ɔmo nim media fo ne bi ɔmo nim ne ntɛm so ɔmo si gyina owu dɛ na aba adan ne so wɔ nyɛ ibi na ɔmo gyina bat ɔmo ankasa ɛbaa ha nom deɛ ɛyɛ committee no ɛne security fo a ɔmo edi akyire sɛ na bɛyɛ basabasadeɛ ɛnsiɛ no ɛna yɛbaa a yɛwura mu kɔkɔ hyia sɛnti ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi kurumfoɔ football kyɛn daabi bibi saa no hɔ a ɛkɔ deɛ kɔɔso no nyinaa na ahyɛaseɛ ne nanka ɛne sefoɔ no ma adeɛ no ayɛ den sɛ mummi ɛno nanka ɛma ayɛ heat but ɔmo ahunu sɛ deɛ yɛ nkɔfoɔ twitwatwam na ɔmo gyina no sɛ ɔmo ammi a ɛde pressure ɛbɛba na sɛ ɔmo bɛbie but basabasa bi nso obi mfiri akyire sɛ wɔde daabi no deɛ ebia no hɔ a esi bibi akɔyɛ smooth ɛyɛ bɔkɔɔ deɛ kakɔfoɔ kan ne sɛ ɛne sefoɔ no asɛesɛ
statement a se de ba bontin say ekoba say almost staff no a safety stadium no staff no safety stadium no say omunsa anka dia ene ombeto to stadium ni nyina mu pem say bibia kama no ntimi amasa number 2 we police phobia a omo bo ban bia enso e wo ho nipa ba ko na mienu pe ene wo ho omo koji safo ni free ni sem
I say, I'm going to come up and your line. He said, "Say, because I'm not meeting you and not. And do you have any money? Hint, and you almost more than a piano. They be free, Kakohan, Kotakradi. They be no free hand Kotakradi. Because for what is say, Serena, I don't also and me, and Kofo can read you so many ideas. In Jama, Omunia quite a film, Edekoye, and Omugadi, Wahanamano, in Jane, Coupe. Ena omobeto ewa angani na opaya no munyina efrim se da me kan mo regional penyina nkasa wo takrade sia na no munyina wa anope no munyina free anu a omo ekoye ntina mo kasa mobile no security sem and bibia no waye basa siga de fo bi na mo bedi akiri se da be ya asomje ebeba na sa letter no asomje ne se omo hu statement a NSA no omo ayisu bi aba se ko ba ne se if they feel threatened by the assembly no any omo dia supporters are and on the cruise stadium no obi amabo until say nyama be resolve and na atakwa bo ne say enyenka park no e di si ache ida say mo de be ma mo ana say nyemo mo bo wo so anya hwekwa media ma na obo bo wa akon e na o de ba ha ji media ma san akwa akon park a bibia no e be say enti de mu hia ne say petre e mo mo ji ki no mo anka sa maintain o ma de na mo example say wo ko bo ase a you see e de mo NSA fo no nkoje so mo akodi kurufo na ehwe mo park so nyo mo kwa na park no in good shape park ya abandon for almost 2 years they feel say kotokoko horo na ya ejima bibiri nche dan so mo bobo adan na siponde no omu ntimi nye enkran kuma so mu ntimi na mo san state say o ya dan na astroturfs a ya aban na si nke say ID na na timi timi nyina hwe so but ne de omo mpe ni nyina but we nso de omo mpe and he is like honorable no I willing say person water and take off for so time nti ono de onim de bi si ade we ya the money and say no kwa ni say bibia ye mra NSA for bi omomre ba san de no so eyisu e ba say de oye no enye ne pe eno so wo mra mi so omo so bi tinya ti stadium na hweso nti e ya de afi na e develop bad no kwense sisi ade me no kasa sisi ya la nyanka ti bi san de no ana meka so kura park because fees ni nyina e wo no honum sisi ya
okay ena ode wasuzu tu form so a dodo no ano e takwa afo no sen no so kafa nsema ekosu so ode wasuzu tu form a
eno die se do na me ni ko ni se kwa wo mu pa na ke ma kwa nka me so sa no takwa fo no kra be fa ban e dia fakrum eno na tama ye koye ni tiwi ya e ko bi ki ni no en ya wo hwe de titanko fo ni a jom sha yempene en takwa wa ba kwa se ni be ka first see ni park ebikie omuyi NSA phone free hand e be die bi menteni park no until time go free from here some dey iron fufu no you would I believe in say omuni bi ekoso watakwa and we fitakwa dia wo batakwa less than 2 hours o ka kura ye less than 2 hours no bi BNC kwa mo beduru nti omuni say o fitakwa the region entimi anhwe ho de kura ma na say they don't see over $38 million e wo ye sipon na ban si asay na we ya go for so for si Ghana for takwa for tika we be si no ya time chairman nti obi is support and there was a 30% from company bi I will read you chairman say sabani nim na so be ji I find am NSA December 7 o me chere sa hanum e na moto aba that was the threat na na nem kom so mo yo man so be ji dia ho mo dia ɛne ɔmo so ne ɔmo bɛhyia ɛwɔ December 7 ne yɛ December 7 dɛn na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo deɛ ɔmo nka bebia December 7 ne bɛduru ne ɛduru a ɔmo ne abaa no so bɛyɛ meeting paa nkyɛ no ne nkɔmmɔ atakwafoɔ no so woka
and this is no more than the politics
ɛsɛ sɛ do bia akɔyɛ ne sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ yɛ adeɛ wo sɛ wonyɛ adeɛ na nyɛ wo na wosiiɛ wo office ne si no atakwafoɔ fine mo abɛhwɛ so ne yɛ se baabi deɛ esi no nkɔfoɔ no gye wa wo de sika si ne kwaya wo deɛ no mo ntumi anyɛ we obi na ayɛ yɛ de bua mo de amo kakra the first 1 month no yɛ hu ne sɛ nneɛma anyɛ sɛ gye na oba tie ne ya washroom bibire nya adwuma ɛna oba ha washroom bibire nya adwuma
restaurant
na yɛ kan ne bi
na nya adwuma ima ɛhyɛ time bɛn yes
washroom
ɛmira kotokɔ de ma na ɛyɛ adwuma ɛmira ɔmo hand over de ama ɛyɛ NSC na ɛyɛ adwuma ɛna fe na ɛnya adwuma na
washrooms in America, washrooms in a war stadium hanum.
Okay, washrooms now okay.
Washrooms washrooms over 80% in Yejuma. I just will be on the subject can correct.
Boss, Deputy Director General no say mra omo hand over omo kra na taps ni na kra ma. Na ehon ni na because taps no flow.
So je no de nya no correct. I say the me testify ni say time omo ye de na nyame adom ni etimi ba ha omo ye ni nyane ye ba ha inspection ni ade two go place for no so we mu nyama na mo ye bibiri ye modern intimi nke so omo nya kwan ekere how ye be yusuru ni ade en kotoko ba ha no mti ni omo ko bi e de pressure e de buy intimi ma bibiri ho a nkofo ahu ni use intimi no e ho no but after no ye bo James bi to aso ha no ma e ma ase enima bibiri e ohu chana nkenye se eye sa I don't know how company be one of your master say, I did in 1 month ago, and as I gave you, and you died your day. So that is the only thing I say, even I will be a complaint. I won't our empty Basabas idea meaning. The Benny said, Bibia and Neboko and Pamata for moment papa and Pamon. And I say, from the who is a sober ball. Messi cover banyo so I akota ban counting the say why sa ban na deba na na se no so agi abcc se maya eno sa ko e bibia e ho no asa na nyawa bibia ho bia mean discuss o ha di mo eye ne behind the scene just to help TNA no ni nkoso di mo asase yo so mbeboa but unse ene se na mo ntimi enye sa ade eno mo mfi se ene mo mfa ma yen na yenye nti that me na dum de me hu se we kwan ka say e ya dia eden o ye se ukwa no ntime hwe ne fama me sanka we kwa ho ato fama omo se na eno kwa na we betia bosi se me wo na wo se ma me hwe e na wa beji nti ase a but se wo ka se chinchina chine ye hwe a na se nini unya de papa bi firi wonum nti na unti nti unya de papa bi firi mu di a ene papa de papa na fa ye ni yi ene ye takwa fo mu nkomo se
okay. Emmanuel Owu, Space FM Takra. Imana pitch no wakoso. Say the CTS.
Oh, me dina sokwa na me no kase.
Also, at says say pitch no.
The no shia me no kase nya ni omo ye adman. And ade ba ko ni se kurom ha ni mo nse fa na ba. O get pressure dey be apesi omo so ha no. Ya ye threaten yen ya ye se adman ho du nti agya. Na ye for now no na akasa ibie se ujina chi na wo page na ni traffic chat wa kama but o ben ade no so wa ben ni sei na ujina ho na hu ni se and ti se de wo chi na wu hu no but improvement abom no kra de ba ko pe o tan ko bi no we ni make improvement abom for now me no ka say because we bie ni 16 no na bia ye wie am bu show na ni mo na hihie ye ni nyina no yakopa fertilizer edi aba fertilizer no kwa ni be free e buy until am say people are doing something extra anye na for no but be claim say omo no mo yes anye mo ani nyina omo no mo yes edman ni wa na nye sa na esitie but be claim mo ntie na nye sa anye
Moses Amapaka di djuma bi e wo tie in the stadium minim ima what be sa
I know the internet am say people are doing something extra and go for kra enim I don't know how you say do ade ni yawodia na se me na me san be bo ho ka biem dia ene ni ma me ame nya de no na wo di dai because ntimi nye wo se yawodia na se me be na me ame san bo ho ka I even fall light e wa ha no nyina no e issue e ka se ene se fo ni nye fall light and they accepted but omo ye ma ne se problem kra wo ho a anything for the sum of your body, that bang on Mumbai, that then on business says you cannot more pro DTI. But we don't need to do Scadia. Why don't you lift up? I didn't find any back on only. As a my can.
Okay. Okay, Matu wasi papa that's a pa.
And then I'm saying the view of Honoma.
And the whole culture to okra and say NSC no boko omodin safano ama municipal assembly for no say omon forma de ana sir
Sir boko me da se un say ntina o legend dey na yusuan but wan yen boko a emfa nje so yen boko because so wan yen sa emfa and then for this say wa o be down na dey yes say be bo no we down na titi nti mo nfa mo na omonko nti ga na nimu enye ne de but enye ne de so because here in chen so ma ye medi wo de chi e me say eno de nti eno de nti ya o ma jom safo boko.
Okay, Emmanuel Usu space from Tokra de beda se pa reporter odi abreye watobo e chechire mu pa me ate ase bibia hian e besan aba wo hobium na abusa Tony kakra bi won ho a say emma ya ne say ono a Tony o da head o de beye ye da se pa no pay why okay Emmanuel Space FM Takradi em say do person hu bia no o de ato yanim boko wo say me forward dem o me dem ne mom akira sem na yintimi kan sese NSC fo no ebe hwe ama nsafo no aka assembly fo no ho na takwaman ho and na say they will fight back no mabeji ade a belong to NSC no no and a go fields and they ama omo on be jano boko sa de ama assembly na
December 7th
December 7th
na dey mo say aka ho be do ye
eno ba mu ne de on be jamo said the only time me madwe na ma kire the only time oman ni mu a ye mpanimfo na ehwe so no be respect yes that time we yes that time we akusi December 7th no respect the subject the electorate of oman ni be na from politicians no as that time we etwam a you know teachers akuafo nurses sadanse akoko o matum kakraka that time we are because you know
on be dia o ma fansafo no by we election no ma ko jom safo
na see how you know emprempren come na me wudi okay that time we to December 7 for there you know say we anyemu a e na o maka no ho
okay ze be no mi no grese ko pe galam se de be obi
ati dia ko we ya yenko
ya ti dia na ro wonye
galam se
ai you free takwa ba se na wusu o ka no
yeah it was so sad when you first na me te nsem from distance
yes
but on the way no yes udi agra buba ni biba be tokwan
oh yes
like they are on the roadside
yes
a kwine who say you
yeah openly
which na ho like it's not like almost a quiet mu first that is how I saw it but kwame
e kwa no ho a
na hu amna no na hu so na tata na hu baba ne kwada kukuru I was like wow
yes samre ne entachi omo enu bi na ndi ka
no mo start ya chu enya
akwa ho de na ro em se nche so no mo de sheshe
inside
but so kwa ho openly
say the main road
yes na me hu bi da seriously yeah
Rita Kweba I was so shocked na nye baby ba ko po mu sa
it here what happens
you know
omako jom safwa
omaje safwa
so mo adia omoso de am mboko
do my prophet no
but you see
okay enti okay yeah the local source kakra to aso
no problem
na fi ya to kwame na inti we
but general mama sha say Ebony Football Club atrokrata e da kwa koma Ghana Football Association Status Committee the General Secretary Ghana Football Association attention player status committee yesika kwa kodi bobo ko efe Legon City so na yesika no kodi ono Legon Cities aye ya twiomo amu mpeso betie yesika no ede amaye eno ntie ni baabi a ye betimi akọ gise mo ho ene ba mo betima gie yesika no ede amaye ni nyina ne se Ebonifo and a day a year branch of Samuel Tenedu edema Legon Cities. Now Legon Cities agreement that a year Ebony any bobo kwa friend a year Legon Cities terminus so mo tona sikano ombechim 50% each. Enti omatisa kotoko atong anasa kotoko ato Samotenedu 180,000 Ghana cedis, which is 1.8 billion. And then sika woma ton Tenedu. No ma train a bobo kwa friend Legon City sa so mo form 50% of the money no and from broma 90,000 no asat now they know am fan and buy. Enunti woman baby o metimi de akọ o metimi fan court baby o metimi de akọ a player status committee into committee no entrance no mo hwehwe nkratem some bobo kwa friend Ebony omu deserve say the 50% of 180,000 no yemfa mo a yemfa mo nti we ye krata make say Wamachro ede akwakoma eye Ghana Football Association Player Status Committee. Na January minim semetimi de Majid Bawa ne nsamo a wode atudwa no e wasempana to aso a wose enye no kreda na eye municipal assembly no womuntimi take over, they can't take over. Womuntimi take over eye takwatie ne park ne da enunti wogidi ye se ometimi de omano aka na sombe take over takwatie ne park ne pa de enya de be possible. We yen sama Majid Bawa ne deputy director at the National Sports Authority no or the two Jawa sempasum ye betime tie sansam no na afia the other local stories no atoaso
taken over, and they cannot take over like that. We can't take possession of public property like that. The fact that the facility is in the municipality doesn't mean that it is for the municipality alone. The Goldfield Foundation have its policy. In fact, that was one of the driving force. So Goldfield Foundation insisted when they were making frantic efforts for the Goldfield Foundation to hand over the facility to the assembly. They said no. Their policy, they don't provide facilities for a private entity. So they had agreement with the National Sports Authority, and they will hand over the facility to the National Sports Authority. But they will advise the National Sports Authority to work closely with the assembly. So they invited us, they spoke to us, and we even give them assurance letter. We give the Goldfield Foundation that, it is even in our laws to work closely with the assembly. And that was the reason for the setting up of the district sports committee. So we will work closely with them. And we give the Goldfield Foundation, before the commissioning, an assurance letter that we and the assembly and all stakeholders will work closely to make sure that we sustain the facility for the public good. You know that at any place that we operate in the facility that we use, the stadium. So for example, he said we have moved our staff from Takoradi to Takwa. That is factually incorrect. It is factually incorrect. Anytime that they are going to play a match at the facility, the scoreboard has to be, the control room has to be manned. So our people man the facility, the control board. So those people will definitely be at the facility to ensure that everything goes on. Even before the commissioning, they called for training. The assembly were invited. Our people were invited. When those people they sent for the training, they didn't do anything. Our people were those who were advising, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? Last week, we impressed upon the MP to call for a stakeholder meeting for us to discuss these issues. And also, during the top four, we noticed that we noticed leakages at the washrooms. And because of the liability period, the contractor is still answerable to Goldfield Foundation. So we asked the MP to be part of the meeting, invite the Goldfield Foundation, so that we can invoke the clauses and compel the contractor to fix those problems. And the MC is aware.
But Director, previously,
so how can he come to the public and say that even T role is not at the VVIP? Maybe I had discussion with Moses Parker, and he was telling me that as part of his contribution, he wants to put internet facility at the stadium so that when there's a program, we can have internet facility running. I said that would be perfect. But we have been talking with all stakeholders. It's not that we want to hijack anything, but we want to make sure that whatever role each stakeholder is supposed to play, plays that role. And have not taken over, and they cannot take over like.
Where Sama Honorable Majid Bawa on a Deputy National Sports Authority, Bomo a director, or they at Tujawa, someone team take over. But as at now, say John Komodi NHS, one the keys no a day ama municipal assembly. Say John Komodi
report.
Report. I say John Komodi with report.
Kessben, Emmanuel.
HS ma take over.
Then I resume my own kick at the open.
Oh, there be. Say Johnny Emmanuel own Komodi NHS or my keys no. Inte say dear and nuna air coso. Ghana Premier League matches outdoor Basu weekendi and a games outdoor no Basu GPL matches no yebenya biahwe live televisions outdoor so. Kuma say Asante Kotoko and Young Apostles Globe and the Bayi Globe TV and the Bayi match and live. Now, General, ahead of a year, sir, Nkofo Muyi and as television stations, our movie matches in one more enemy meeting. Emma, in some ba and for coverage, you know, and some more did say boo slow motion, but a boo how match and I say one camera and omudi training, you know, woman a yes, television stations, you know, a meeting of Omunoma discussing a chum say, Omu improve it a year, a quite almost fast matches, no, said a be a man for a bit to me a bomb, but Omu improve it in year, papa, because said they say about a ma. And nipa do no enjoy a Ghana Premier League no. Omuchema first now nya kwan enhwe ne sa say I say pay before you watch. But now ne de aba ama manfo ehwe bi. Omugidi say omu improve coverage no. Na coverage no kosa ekoyi a and never boama sponsors and so abon board. And unti matches weekendi ebeba so kotoko omeyi ne live emo bi nya kwan hwe bi. Sansom and kotoko ne Young Apostles obi abehwe ne live e Globe TV. Has ofok any Bechi United Alpha Sports Beyi, Metro Beyi, Night 2 Beyi, Original Subeyi, Dreams FC, and a Heart of Lions, Alpha Sports Beyi, Metro Beyi, Night 2 Beyi, and Original. In general, when it's share, woman Timmy Aye, woman share Murienum, or must also the two clubs in him, say so more Pesicadia clubs, no, due to problems at clubs, no, a complaining, says Sabre Sicasemo, aye difficult at your momo, ni teaching say any sponsor Biamba Bono, clubs na AP financing. Womo a situation tebeya in Kajefeno Mboa, Tijefeno at the 2 minutes almost so epe sika betimi abwa clubs ne kakra and so Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Before so go Kumasi Asante Kotoko no.
Yeah.
Meti Metro TV, meti Globe TV, meti Babi Huza on the general manager kuku letters attentive phone calls Auntie Kessben. Why? They the intimate show me.
Yeah, didn't come on.
Who didn't come on?
I name Chief, no.
Match day 2.
Day 2.
Day 3
near Kobo. Yeah. In Comodian, because be a match day 3. You bet me.
Likely, eh?
Okay.
So it's Missia.
Okay. You bet me.
But we are 4 day. The more you're in there,
4 day.
4 day, can be as well.
Aye. They said the opposite about Kessben TV.
Yeah.
You didn't come on. Ebeba na itimi inhihie bi wo ho a wo se itimi ye wo mo so ni no mo ma inhihie ye ne platform no esoso ye dida nyama bebre so nti genu a eba se ntimi eye sa nyama ni nyina e free ho a na kwan ne beda ho a ye betimi e na commentary so no ye ni omudi nkomo fa
so ye betimi fa ni nyina live
be fa ni nyina live.
Majid Bawa is always angry. Why? This man doesn't deserve okay. Uhia shepa. All right. One of the message we and so okay. Tahiru Paga and the way Abba. Yentwaso.
General Yetwaso Kumasi Asante Kotoko akopimo Lenkle e chira de na stadium no aye ready Kumasi Asante Kotoko nhihye de bia no management no akogu oboase a wo mo ye nhihye ahodo ede to na kwam se de bia Linkle no ebe ready to host eye omani young apostles game a ebetimi akoso ewo hom eno ne nhihye do coach edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko eye Prosper Nete Ogum de sama wodo ede atudwa wase Kotoko oboase o makolo gide se supporters no ebeba o meba Kotoko de odiko ba bia supporters so into oboase Linkle o makoyi supporters de beba ebeta team no echi.
It's a big one in the sense that one, we have the 12th player, which is the fan, and then two, if you look at the way we played at Narerugu against Karela, we played well, we won. So they are all expectant to come and watch the team. So if we were to play in front of our own fans, I think one, it was going to give us the number 12 player, which is the fan, to give us the confidence to be able to play well and then win. But then, even though we are going to Obuasi, I know the typical Kotoko supporter who really loves Kotoko will travel and come to Obuasi. And mind you, or just as a reminder, and I think you know it already, if we go to Obuasi and we do well, still these supporters will travel and come there. They don't care about the distance. Once Kotoko is playing well and Kotoko is winning, wherever you take Kotoko to, our supporters will come. But then, if we were to have our own, if we were to play here or we were to have our own stadium and we were to play there, when it comes to revenue generation, most of the revenue that will be accrued will come to us. But then here is the case that I'm very sure where we are going to definitely. If we were to play here, would have had more numbers than if playing at Obuasi. It's a big.
Spanetogum in summer January dear to Janano was also the source, was a sabri changing of venue, dear, a hard dream pa, a affected place adaptis or mobo once place, Ubawana de Nekoha, not the Nekoha, a dear, a affected place, no, but omni any other option, dear, Prosperity Ogum.
Yes, I think so. I think so, because you have to always be on the move. Today, you are on this venue. The next time, you have to go to a different place, maybe because of, the venue not meeting a particular standard. So, when it happens that way, it affects, as you said, the flow of the team in terms of adaptation. Because today you are here, the next moment you have to move to a different venue, which is not good. But the more the players play on a particular pitch as their home grounds for a period, it gives them that confidence, because they can have a mental picture of how the crowd is going to be at any point in time. So they know how to mentally adjust themselves before they come into the game. But then when you move from one venue to the other, it will take time for them to adapt in terms of the crowd, in terms of the spectating. It will take time for them to adjust. So the moment they begin to settle in, then probably something crops up and they have to move. And don't forget, sometimes too, the distance is an issue. And the type of buses that we use in Ghana are not football or sports related buses. The buses, the Madras and what have you use are different from what we use here. The distances, your knee and what have you. So traveling from venue to venue because of issues, you have to change your home grounds. I think it's not the best for our league. I think so.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko bebo on Sunday ewo Linkle Sports Stadium. Western region wamo RCC chairman waye nhihia to se sabre ye de buses awodo Western Regional Circles Council ne chairman dachi in general wato free ticket and was also organize buses from Western region so mun free o no mun fo mani chilling Clay Sports Stadium no mun beta Kotoko team no echi abra Kotoko e bom first home game e wo Linkle Sports Stadium and when she do Kotoko Linkle has and Suko Legon Stadium. Accra Lions Echo Legon Stadium. Legon Cities and Subabo Ewo Legon Stadium. And then this year at the Hot Sabri. 3 teams and a Cobom. And until fixtures, changes ebeba a year match days, changes ebetimi abem because na has of work the omobo Accra Sports Stadium and na Legon Cities the omobo Legon Stadium but see omo nyina call no GF no ebe make amendments e dia fam eye fixtures no data matches awodro no enso betimi e de abaso genuam yem fancy ano
okay yem fancy ha na mindi nkomo kakra me ba your former local source nyina emu enso e de amaye mini Dr. Dawood edi nkomo kakra na fe ye ba local source na kan nyina no ya hwem e de amamo more the messages bebre enso abayi kakra firi ho ye ba ipopo modern ye yidi aka no so afiri ho emre no e kopa bodumienu apa ho sima aduonu ba kon pepepe Dr. Dawood doc
Sergio
come to say
o trade am for Nyankopon Adaruma
the Nyankopon asipa very simple guy but na me shira upa
na me de wo shira me
yes
obema me nkwatenten
yes
na mama hoden
yes
na menyi ameniska
okay unyina onyeska the Nyankopon ka kire Nyankopon ti was na mayama small boy nyina still was unyina no bonyeska okay
o Nyankopon de bia wo srembo
okay avira uzawano avira uzawano all right Dawood heba there now difference ho every
day ko udu Dawood eba hospital kami yese nyame enamo so edi dwumadi bia ya na odi nkuni mu abrabom
sure
enra ade bi si ho na memedi che enemi ade die no da so mi mu
okay
yes penny bia onene na yere aware na omo ware for the past 18 years ni omo wo baako na akwara ne free oma ya emabio nti omo kra de omo ato omo adwemu se enyi na omo mienu nyina ayare no mbaje se omo ba ayare sabia Dawood eba hospital ti nkomo didie mu
so miracles no either say atomu apahu and apejawu yes
and omanya omo de free
yes okay
ti omo ba na me ka kire omo so komodie mu na omo ka sa awo no podi omo ato omo adwemu na me so mbe mo duro bi se nyame ma omo ba nko ade a ono mbe wo nti omo ba after 2 weeks omo ba review na say yare no ye na me de duro no ewo omo duro no ma ka omo call your first month, second month, me na be man friends doctor. How can you? I'm so they are there. Men kai mo because nipa ne dos. No ka say ye ne ba say 18 years ne awo no na e makra anti ya to ya adwemu. Na am say there na me kan no so ka say say nyame mai awo nko ade aye be.
Sure.
Na ye ba ye no so nyame ayadom. Oba no o say no honam ye no basa.
Yeah.
Oko hospital ko check ya. You say wa fa yefun.
Yeah.
Na minim say agro enro aduei me wo ha na ombae akora be ma eda oba na so
wow
omo de ne ba be kire na omadase
wow
nti sejo se wo ye adwuma na eyesi ya e ma wo hu sampa adwuma na wo ye
kunim
yes nti ekoba se awo a ba bia nipa na hwe yemfira na wo tie yemfiri bia no ya na de ye hwehwe ne se oba no be ma ne nyina no omuntu anamo no mbom so because ya na enye oba nko ana ewo gise be ma ede nkwam wadua oban ni mu ansa na watimi akora no amamawo so mienu nyina ba ne ya hwe se be ma no owie peyo ana oban no nso wie peyo ana hefa na efri ti e de duro kana yi ni maduro kura wo se ye de kan oban no ma no nyense na wo fa yefunu enti baby onipa na hwe bia no onfa numbers no 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 so jo me chira wa de bi me ba meja o meka no me try asa me de ba me refuse a meja o meka no ohu aboa osono yes
yeah
osono owe ahaban ona ma on se owosoro nti nhaban ahodo na ori opega ne ti a na ote nhaban no na ori na ya haban ba akope haban different
okay
na se woni ma haban no nyina eye osono odi a on se se wo aponche a ye wa haban bi wo aponche na we ye obi wo ha onni sa na osono nso te ya haban bia no ye wo de ori ene de onri na se ori sa haban no nyina wi a ekeka bomu a owi a obeja ne nan ojane nan a na se wokohu osono aja nan ete se ahaban no waposa no
okay
se wotimi nya sa osono aja nan na ye de ye aduru a obi wa wayare for 30 years we chini sa ezi yehu yare kure enko but ye de sa aduru no ye na eko
hey
that is traditional medicine
I see
nti ye aduro na
na munim habana ngasa
sa nyo bia ne nim
ono oso na ne nim
ono oso ne Dawood minim ne nyina
okay
minim nti na meka se wonnim a wo de ye aduro a ekọ na wonnim a yese wote da se abrawa akọfọ oso na 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 wo de ye aduro
okay
but ye de ye mawa traditional medicine ye broad
wow
ha nti wo ye na se wo se wo hunu na akwa ne nyina ne secret wo mu nyina nti wo ye aduro na abon se nipa no sisi ana ne ho ato no
okay
sisi a wo ba Dawood e ba hospital wonim se jo omo ka se prostate specialist prostate specialist the nti omo ka se nyina ne se obi aya hye ne rubber for 4 years
yeah
they be okọ ne ye de fufura atum yi ne ye de fufura atum e ba hospital 1 month pepepe na prostate rubber no ye free be me no obu wo ho kra na o se junso de no ono akọ se o ti se junso de no ko gina wa na junso na yi obi de hye na ya se ha se o da sorry na ye free ho junso no fa ne be me e kira wo se ye adwuma no
okay
na ansa na ye de aduro no nso beka nipa no yesi ye hwehwe hu yare kropoti a e wo nipa no ho ansa na ehu aduro a e wo se ye de ka no nti obi adwonso se ma ye diama no obi won so a na adwonso ne ba ohunu na ni beba no so na ne ho nyina afọ obi won so a eba obehu ne mo adwonso wi a na o te se still adwonso ne bi akam o hye ne ho ana adwonso no pie no aka se eba eno so wo ho ene ye obi wo ho so a betimi adwonso be se 20 times 30 times ansa na ade achi obi oso ye so kata nani a na adwonso de na ba ena onim pay na besi wono and be 20 30 times no be adwonso no se nyema
okay
adwonso no ba kakra bi eye sope but oye sanso ana na yase ye ne ya ne be mani mu hyehye no se mako nipa ne pii wo sa atebe ani but insha Allah se jo enye mitumi o me say insha Allah se ye nyame ne pa ye de aduro kana Britain because nyankopon kwa na ye kun fire kun enye ho na ye ti se nyame ka se nipa no beto na nyame nam Dawood so ye de aduro kana Britain obi on se Johnson no ba se tete se jo on se ennemu yare eguma hodo na obi wo ha o ye ya o se menya nnemu yare ntimi ko tedura no yenye ne sa
okay
ebi ye bacteria ebi ye fungi and ebi ye virus bibi ti se human papilloma virus ebi ye Treponema pallidum, Neisseria gonococcus, Chlamydia trachomatis, ebi ye fungi Candida albicans. Nti we mu nyina wo se uhunu na uhunu enemu aboa pote a owo nipa no modie mu ana na dwunso mu a oha nipa no obi anya bibi ti se syphilis ye kese yi no oho a wahu se ne sebe ne be ma ho ayekuro oba na na mu hyehye no ohu se nsansan bi abegu nase otiti ana nase ayekuro ebeduru baabi no na ade bi abeto sebe ne to ho te se eyam ebi wo sebe ne totokuro no ye ne hene na ade na begu wo te se eyam bi ana se nsan bi na begu wo ewuma na ekọ ewuma na aba ebi de etimi ba na abeto omukon ho sei aye te se eyam bi ana se nsan bi pri timi begu na nipa ne hene obi de ba won nsa no achi sei na obi nso ba won ne sere ho opa duru wan pa duru ebeyira but eyira sa no na ekọ stages ekwa akoduru baabi no nipa no ofilisa ote ho ase de yayam mako e de asra no se nipa wo sa atebie ni mu no syphilis no ekọ nani wanhwe ye be ha no okokoduru baabi nso abeduru baabi bon se ohwa ana ne nan ase te se de eja ena ne nan ne sim ne nan ase hyehye no na fi ebowura no eba ne soro na onya atenka bi se ne sisi blade bi ewo ne sisi mu a etwa na sen edimu abehun se jo obi ti wa ote wa na no dendenden ba o ka so nsore nante ontimi nsore efiri ne sisi ko ne nan ase no ajojo syphilis no yes at latent and tertiary stage enipa pii wo ha o ha na ekuru abeda nanum ebi wa na tetrema so obi de ba ne se no ase ne tetrema na ase na obi wa ne se nwoma no gam no na ye kuro no ba na ekọ ewuma na aba ebeduru baabi no ebe ha na obehun se ne tetrema na ayetitriti wo nanum ebeduru baabi na panta ha sei eba be ye ti se madoa bi hyehye ho eve obie na no akasa ontimi nkasa ye obi wa obetimi adidi ba to ma na ma ontimi nwe esan se na panta no ontimi mfa nwe sa de this ade ye nsuo nko a syphilis ni timi yes at latent and tertiary stage of syphilis cry timi ma se be obi trinwi sei e start yi ti se mefe na nipa ni trinwi tutu hwe syphilis timi ma obi ne se nyina eku ebubu na ne se nyina etum na ati se ekuro nti se obi tie no sa atibie no anhwe yi a ebeduru baabi o ye be ma no ebefo aye kete
Efe o try so on ne ho kan ne be hia wontimi ne oba nhia ne be ma na fe bo nse ese pagya na aka to ho ebeduru ba bi no entimi mpagya kura bieu na be ma wo be ma entimi mpagya sejo wo be da no fo ebe hadwen on se me kan se de we no ase ayede
ni hakura
kan no fo no ebe hadwen
ni studio ha kwasem
enti baby asejo nipa ne tie ye mfiri na wo hwe ye mfiri no Dawood Herbal Hospital ye say ya ba ma obia ye wo dweso krapa bia kane na Metro FM no wo no eho ene ye Dawood Herbal Hospital bia kane na Metro FM wo na dweso krapa wo fa dweso ka akra sia onga se obesi wo Dawood Junction ye adwuma from Monday ko si Saturday yare no emfa ho ne baby aduru bia no nyame tumi nti enye metumi ba nyame tumi nti oba ye de ne to aduru so abreti obi no wade ne ho enne ye ka say obi anya sisi yare ona mana ne nan nyina ititriti misisi na ye ne ya ma de bi o complain misisi yo misisi na nti na e wo ne to ase no na e twe enne ama bebre na timi de ba obi wa nsuo kura wo ne sisi ni mu no awe ade bi wo sisi ni ma ye gregro cartridge na ne so wi atimi ba ne sa dompe ni si ani a dompe na dex na nkasa wi nso a betimi ama ne sa ene obi wo ho nso kura na eye nnemu yare ni bi na wanya ena ache wo ho na ne complication ni yesa ena Dawood Herbal Hospital ye de say emfa ho ne yare bi a nipa ne yare bi ano ye ni yeyi ani yare nko a ani yare de yensa e wo yaso ba de yare aka bia no inshallah nipa no banko a de a ne ho beto no be ma atofom seju eni de oba ye ne to aduru so abete se apejewu be ma afon aye kete the secret ba akon de nti anka me de osono agya na na ba no ye de ka adua hodo me yesapem e wo ka nim se ya wow some ye traditional medicine man nti ye wo se me na ma bibia me prepare nti ye ban sa na ye zenka wo pa asem na aka
min kare
unwe haban
okay
haban ye uko China nkura bi ni nyina ye de ye duro nkura sabe agya nan ye de ye duro ye de cockroach ye duro that is traditional medicine
okay
achichire tontura ye de ye duro enwa tontura ye duro
okay
koto me wo say last me chere se koto tontura no akwara a odun soketes obi anya 30 years or daso dun soketes ye de ye duro man ne e be 3 days on so bi that is traditional medicine and the numbers near 0244 88 64 37 0244 88 64 37 police ni ba ko asan so ye friend Douglas oya makonta oya san ye sofo
okay
se wi asan so na oni mo so wa hwe o sa na se do we see follow wa che no oya sofo nso wa dwan ne utim no de see oya sofo a onom no for na mum onom no for no onom nko outside
okay
onom ne fie nko
na grade me num bida mi se wo kan
onom no for da pa me ba no unse medile kakra
we you afrim
o menyi me frim na no kra na meka eni mo no omo di nkomo guess bi omo sese jo pe
okay se mane ba kra na kam so kra no me nya correct kra me you afrim sorry ko mon friend numbers no na o kan nyina ma mon friend numbers no Mr. Mo doctor enemu ebedi nkomo Dr. Dawood ya samo na the how bia went man kan ne no wo de busa no na onfa ho ayaresa enso emao Dawood Herbal aswe said okan no adwuso krapa hwa babia na Metro FM abusana no mo mu no eho na sisi Dawood Herbal na swe enso ewo adwafo betranse na fe yahwe stories no emu kakra ansana kwa miki di twato no enso abrayen na hukuma sa santi kotoko supporters no enso ewa ha pole wa ha sanso na ano enso ewa ha yenhwe we kakra bi montrance na yenhwe stories no mu kakra bi na who the Julian Caesar the way about please can Ohiniba Nyame find out for us how much money the clubs will be earning from the current TV coverage arrangement by the Ghana Football Association. Julian Caesar the way enso ebreye Mamisha way Majid Bawa is talking as if the TNA package is bona fide property. Salim, Edway Efri Sampa, and Abreye and Anopei. May call the next one, Tahiru, Paga, Mesama Dinka kind of message, Enti, no so Yemfa Insia, Joe, it's true Kessben is among the very old stations in Ghana and a very recognized sports station. Those stations showing the matches are very new. Kessben should try to at least telecast it, if not most of the European League games. If they can't telecast the European League games, at least the El Clasicos and in the major European leagues for us to enjoy. Globe TV does that. PK. Anyway, if you appreciate and so and a brain. Okay. GM, Mr. Hinkra. Naro.
General.
Local source in the go on.
Nedin Kaino, Takwa Kotoko Circles chairman or the same.
They're here, okay.
They almost say Western
region, okay.
Is it Odia Sempa? No, I've forgotten the name.
Okay.
Let me say I called Michian a couple of times, and I think that they now are in a positive. Say auto tickets now as I bus is available for Nkrofoso Mubeba a year or was a harvest opportunity is positive. And from my fast and take the corner, looking good. Now I think the major issue, they are also a TNA Park. General, my dream is first of all, there are a statement. A catcher Obibia say NSA for one for Ghana for. Enti it drew baby say Ghana for who from Musa while he will be the Mrano Beshan in some. But I believe say as I say the Mrano Edano Yedetu. First of all, it was so clear. Minim Ebia means Francois go face for near and say Oman kope asase foforo. Na omansi amfama the people of Takwa. Na omu decide say eye aban stadium ohonom. Omno mbekwa akwatena se ayen hihye say ye wie a ye bibia besa hand over mom. And indeed, after so omu wie ye no. Na senka bibi ohonom negotiations bi ohose bi emfama district assembly. Probably they could have also done that negotiation. But at the end of the day, on the 16th of August, the stadium was handed over to the National Sports Authority. Ghana Mra Eshese Abanya Japa de sports infrastructure there. One NSS Shawonsa. No more. But you know, there's a fundamental problem with the work of NSA and the central government. Ushema all the Abanya Japa de in stadium ahodono. Sika be a Benyan stadium be straight up to the central government.
Yeah.
Easy. Say a bit me pinpoint openye or baba yarano nor he or honomo onyade. Very easy to say that. Easy to say bia ne obrekum no the odano no onyade.
Yeah.
But there's something fundamentally wrong. Especially se wanya baya or ye ready say sebiu or de peri obeye adwuma because unim say bobo or baba yara for example first of all VAT ni bibia straight to the central government is backed by law. Sika bia omu beye no hobia no sika ne ko afi kodru wi a sika omu nso behia no mu de aye nsiesie e wo stadium no emma na say ya kodru baabi na afi de ya close no near the ama contract ni aye ne basa ne ko. I'm sure say these are some of the things that ama nipa ne bi susu say wo ye ho hwe a enye yi but no kwasem ne say the municipal assembly ayeken they have a core responsibility and mandate. Sabi kronumun siesie impuntu edwane sa ne mani nyina yo masede ubebisa ho say indeed omo ankasa core responsibilities no maye ni ya na we extended the by bia KMA Kumasi a so Kumasi Central Market saying edwadi phone bibia ya okay we are no the free honoma by extension so if we are endorsing what is happening in Takwa then as a chance baba yara crowd there is clear evidence to say Omo ntumi anya ama na anya yenti closely. So it means that the chief executive officer of Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly can decide that on any Nkrofo they are taking over Baba Yara. AMA will also decide that they are taking over Accra Sports Stadium. We are heading towards a total anarchy, lawlessness in the country. Mimi Foze can you mu pa esese omu pe kwan bi so ye nhyehyeye stadium ni sika na eba ono ye wofutuo bi wo local ni mu asika no ni nyina nkwa aban mu ne bia omoya fans ombe generate no ebi beka te se bia KME omoya omu niema asika no ebi ka wo the district assembly ansa ne bi akọ the district capital no Now you ask yourself, say, so does the municipal assembly no omo nimdeɛ ɛne mmarima ne nipa a ɔmo bɛhwɛ sɛ hɔ no ɛbɛkɔ yie anaa meteɛ madwene yɛ me sɛ even though abrantewa no ɔmo kɔtoo no nipa no ɔmo kɔtoo hɔnom no ye no hand over keys no de ama ɔmo ba asɛm ne ntwa wɔ hɔ a so ma take over. Don't forget the municipal chief executive is a government appointee. Abia senye hu a call will come from the central government that appointed him, and he will be required to hand over the key to the Emrama no kwan so handle.
Na chira sem be say be boko.
A chira sem be say the Emra na say edemra ye adwuma. Na say obi nya na adwuma yi a
manfo no ho no say Emra de, but ye de ba mamo no mo asɛ ne de yempene. Na wo kana Emra no kure na wo kana me no ya adwen Emra omo na say hwe so. But ye de ko hye omo nsa japade we ye ma na me free yensa na me entie de na be si fom yempene. Emra kra yempene ye ji say ye hu bibi
Emra na yetu agu
ni ye tu gu na ye mu ndra yeah
well say yetu mra agu na ye mu dia ene nka me nso meka say ye na ye hye
ye Emra ma nipa
ye na ye hye
ye nipa
mama yetu owura sampafo so no so nkoje baba yara because baba yara de anko ya me no so ya close na ye ntu akra me yo sofo ono
so you na betu omufo omo decide
no we endorse it
we omo decide so mbe ye dia yes because they mo destroy no the name of Emra no way
no hona no di no say dia
destroy no ni record papa bia o Ghana
ohene
Kronaro omo ni record papa bia
wo de ahye ne nsa
omo ni record papa bia
abaya pade na gaza
so ti one facility a edi so omo nsa omo yedi
omo ahwe nkran omo ahwe kumase omo ahu sa ankoyi enti we se ma mo
esi program
ya de ahye omo nsa mo omo asɛ na wie enti ye mfa we sa ma mo nsɛ no
governor omo hu nti no mo yesa no
omo ahu ntira
takrade from takwa to takrade what must the whole nyina say uko esi pon a afi na omo sha say
adena rehu adena say da was na rehu se boss na mi tie boss ma
cho na mi but ye mpene
boss am no pa na mi tie ayi omo si deputy ayi NSA
Majid
Bawa as no kind na was obokro mo ko no na enzuo mba ena mi busa me se mo ko na be 2 months dia na ma ya fa ho eno na omo tere wan hu se nkrofo problems go mbe hu na ayi omo ko ye no omo ntu hu na mo eti entwenya ma problems na me west
the all kind of problems are nkrofo no say who say before it was even handed over to them the problems were already there
no ma ya fa ho omo na ji amasa dia no ma ya fa ho
there goes what takwaro
no justifying omo incompetence but me dey say dem ran da no
ye vanto
but right bia bo ade ho ban
yanku
ade no be yi na free say ade na ya
yanku anim
no
ye wi ha no yeah wo dem rade wo de ye adwuma mi ba na say mra no be say ade takwa for no
enipa na
ye de mra na say omo mfa mra no nya adwuma
enipa na
ye be fa ye ho yi aba japade ye be so
yi wo se park ya di nso ogusu kwa degree ban epesi anashi
where amenament ase and say as you speak there is a problem between the government and Goldface because Goldface for abiding gusu otwe omo say it's a tax to about $2 million omo di tea stadium omo tua sa tax in farmer aban on tua farmer on still you want to own the facility mpacho to say senka on zemra no makwan say wo ye project bi say e de ama oman mufo na ye will be a friend tax rebate eno no de aban de chew ba mra no kire se wo be yes ade na pesa aban ne de sa ade ne chew a wo discan ma aban no na aban mufo aye e de ama oman mu hofo no in this time around the Goldface nankasa na disika no ye facility no into aban still is demanding it who demanding now you still want to take over.
But say Goldface gas in famo municipal
assembly for some community now some bejara
they are supportive we must say when in one breath the government is demanding the money at the same time you are demanding the facility. In that situation it doesn't support their argument.
This is emergency afwano
no NSA for me is so unpopular in Ghana now enti ade bia no a lot of people
Timia be scoreboard injury time better so read did you say be one referee pon yet it one na bibia sa say yetete ho na bibia ade bia kitikiti ye ombe hwe sa na be kakraka
it was a contract na kakraka for mo years ade na ye na esi for na this contract no it was the minister
the on hweso
it was the minister
and so na hweso
ye tete ani
na ro ade kro na NSA minister
across was there got a scoreboard no got a cover 3 years as 4 years and so scoreboard this guy is
yeah some of work
atem no be say kiti
renovations I'm seeing why fast every central
madam see India me born about why fast o di agro ne ma ne be dwirika kura
anyway okay if you are 17 because the next day you lost your job.
Pick it back on my thoughts on Kumasi Asante Kotoko moving to Obuasi and its aftermath issues. I strongly believe that majority number of the Kotoko supporters have some grief or dislike for the Kwamiche, particularly of how his era at Asante Kotoko ended. Regardless of the father, he's always shown love and some level of support for the Kings Club. He's not so popular with most of the fan base of the club. That's why I believe the hierarchy of the club will prefer to use Glen Clay facility rather than Dr. Kwame Che's facility. Benjamin, Romario, Akins, Abokobi, Accra.
Still, they have not forgiven
him.
Yeah,
still. Yes.
They have still not forgiven him.
Yeah.
And you must say, Adam for your they are the messages. John. Oh, from Mercury. Jam school.
Oh, Jam school. Okay.
Jam school. Microphone say, "Wama has saying 6 points with 4 points last season. Has a co-relegation one year, but watch a koto. Internally, show you another of the things. But that is just by the way. General, me what has he there? Maybe some 2 minutes.
We can't endorse lawlessness and taking over properties in the name of those in charge not doing their job. Kofi Kaswa. I'm sorry, they told you so.
Yeah.
Tientwaso.
Committee Krano. Municipal for me nim the Omunswaye Chese Omu Municipal for no. Ombetima stadium no munim yet.
The Momunyanza.
Nim the Oma baby. Yes, Michelle, you know. Abbas, your good friend, Watara.
Yeah.
The next game against Bichim.
Yeah.
A moment defining moment. So when we need that game now, we need justification. Be Obiabeka and say, Nkofunya Abutribute. Me a type of my coach time. Eman Abutre. After the whole of almost the second round of last season, and telling us, say, recruitment on one day anymore, and all that. Even though you be brebeji this it be free other recommendations near the nearby. But that after 2 games, you are a win. The next game, you are going back to Accra against Beijing. Many sure says when you winner, obet me a baby so I can't change for say, and Nimuno a looky positive. Now, a camia say the moment you get to know that the thing ain't cool, you need to take a decision. So, my dream is say, Monfam supporting in a manner, Beijing game. If it doesn't win, I'll be one of the people who think that Ouattara should leave.
One match.
One match. After that, I will throw my support.
I know. But me too, I grab you. Some will come back.
Ah, you prepare, boss, no day. It's a kotokoti ten beyond Trefi. We a match of showing your love. Say, and you agency among Baba Arantino. Oh, Trefi do such or them film. Yamen chad ye and penning for seconds and penning for your call. I copy per basis. Yeah, basis yet Baku, Buaka, a big natural near bank anymore. Near the Baquanqua, Tunsu and Swedish brewery anymore. Just so, almost fits our currency in every just Monsumbe to me afro. Kejetia, Ed Bakubesi FM anymore. Now, face stadium and you main gate to also Bakusi. Near the Bakon Kenya say a Bremo Mufi sorry, you never so. Bass Bako Daho. Now, at the Bakusu Jina so I'm ran about. Yet, me free so I may quano so ba, Mufi Tafu quano so ba, a Viampan chrono. Yet, you crow from Yina crying. Yet, you know, bet me at Johnny so I'm ran about to the end. You see a copentil in Chris Stadium red. When you are to Quachita for ye bida. Moma and Yana Sabri, na and yefe. Yes, Samu. Yempesa, one of the individual cast Bako getting. Yes, I'm winning. I bet me a munyai. Nay, I enjoy a basses, no. na basis no esa so ne kwa obi ahun say ye krobi asante kotokoma ma ne ye ko ye ko nso ye ko kwa ya adwense ye ko ne akofa 3 points nyati akoye say ya no na de ensa hye dem ni fam ne atra wa ye say ye ma obi 1 match 2 matches ne 3 esa de enkoyie na kotoko de obi anim nya yetimi ye e da team foforo so a e ban so de John Apostles wada Roma mom pese mobile league ni mu na mo besa akomo achibi mu a mo ho ma mo me chiche no twintwan bia den ye be hya mo nti ne mo agomo ho ne de amomo preko na mo ho atomo na nya dia ye be ja wo mo de wo
mutimi hye wa agono wo dia mutimi hye
ye be hya mo go wo mo anwo na goals no ene ye beti so kakra ma wo mu big joe asem a ehia pa akwantufo no wo mo ede basis ne ade be ko no se obo ase kwa ne eye mesre wo mo se ahweyie ye kon mo ma anigye no enye anigye emro so Sunday jo ewunya my increase awareness no na entu ye wonfo
mami ko abas wo na
be de obas wo bo papa cha do.
This NSA man, it will be better for him to shut his mouth off. The more he talks, the more he annoys sports fans. Kwesi the way Tamale and Abreye.
Only Majid
Bawa, yes.
I'm even surprised he's still at post.
All right. Now, so I'm a coach. What are one game?
Sana musumoka on the obitima so ono is journey.
Okay.
And we have support.
Okay.
Enti me dem gidi say has problem no a problem kese. Enti dey waka yim abutrim say dey be problem betima so.
Okay, mu nya abutrama no.
Nya abutre say
doctor nya hotama klokan no.
Yeah, say nya abutre because materials ni kuta no. Wo di antrochi kura be ma haso folk na dey wo dey watara ko ba remadra.
That's a man to players, Papa.
But we meet the materials no standard no form.
Man, no Bahama Musa say. Ha, we are Mako trade and Mubuye.
Monsieur Mubuye.
Ah, we are sure.
I make Monsieur Mubuye. You to Adrian Mubuye, you play the standard or form Kakra.
Obi Azumako to
just say.
Sly Mubuye.
Our form. Standard
Mubuye na
standard no form.
Okay.
Cause players are requesting in a way Nyamu.
Okay.
Well, Nyamu do a plan B. Until a time. And we see ya. But our supporters, you know, won't say maybe free buy we na sabe to us no. Ama ehu abobi.
Okay.
Cause one say near 2 yen. See be we league you know. Near say be start league na sa near man we have football fan bia we am show.
Okay.
But we are say obi a wa hye dada. Obi a wa hye dada. Ni nya ne ya eche obi a wada na pa. Obi also wa hye dada no. Unya no a ya pa che obi a wada na pa.
Okay.
Do I dada no unya no a obebre papa. Ase ni say. Haso folk yare no. Yare a ye bebre.
Okay.
Ase hye dada.
What's that?
Hye dada boss. Yade no yade a adi nya santi me bre.
Okay.
Ti ase obi a wa hye dada.
Cheze nipa no nai.
Onai no hye dada ko tari so ada. O bonu kwa no be hwankro mu.
Wow.
O bonu no be hwankro mu. Ni nya ni ya.
Because was said
that no ada.
Aba so announce so. Na bu ko to ba so ba betra dem akan.
But the on share dan na ye no. Obo na no anya.
Has na no bo apayo.
Has na bo apayo na. Share dan ya dan tie so de ya.
Na di kura nkom.
Was share dan ya da. Tini ya bre no.
Do am ko share some mercy no be ka different story wa.
Ano pa mi no ka say o ma kolegon. Akwa committee stadium for no o mo we so no. O mo de 60,000.
Wow.
But 60,000.
NSA
pay before you play.
600 million.
600 million.
And then any you are more diba.
Wow.
The team here. 600 million ko fanoi. E ka for na sabeto. And no be na boss ya na bi kase. Sabi ewiase no se aboa wo so no na so o meye keto a how na deba. How na deba. Club we share and supporters ya 60,000 can you skebia. But because of club understand that they will Gilentino and not have 20,000 can be a problem has of because supporters no or more kwa lose bar motivation you 60,000 hey no my almost on budget pay before you play and there's a boy we what you be 3 days and there's 2 days before the match cry ntom so mo ko kan we say nti so be ba nti so amanso a saa na yebebo no
saa amanya saa
boss nya sam kitwa
na mo nipa se na ba
nipa se na ebe
mo so mba jimu say
60000
eno no lego de mpacho yenta ase enye NSC University of Ghana school authority
okay nti omo na charge sa
omo na charge ya na
omo na share omo nsa
so ego nti jeze no 60000
ebi enya one match
600 million one match pay before you play o and then be above ya say no betu ya o what you say eti go for the catch omo say stadium no ka supporters ya bakwa ye nu 300 to munya abotre omo so no park ndi say ni pa 3 kwa na ebe ba omo jo 60,000.
Yeah, so
and the house supporters, you know, sometimes they are kasa. What's a candidature? You put against War Stars because of the results by almost 4 billion. And the idea, and this is Kabeba. Not supporters, Mra. No more Morana Club, Monham, and also when ya. A how no book was also, sir. And you say, leaders, and say, Sabi, Panidie, or the penny. When I be dear, dear, I quite a penny. But so far as I penny, as I be dear, dear, my penny, don't penny, dear, mamma. But I want to tune near my ye. Now, I say, Dache. Near to me, sorry. Then near my hack club, no, and ye free. Because you see, I know, and baby, house of folk direction, I'm saying, I dear. See, I never trip on this, because you're best anywhere, who are Timmy Bajinson.
Release that by, you know, NSC Force. Clubs no why mo say mo pese mo kire say facilities no eye mo dia o se dey o
say ye baja NSC club no baja NSC yes I dia because without football no ye see am o ye see my clubs
ye see am o
activities sports
Mamiki
yes the no
say the one why you
Kessben be na idea na
kwan be fa so ani nyina be ba
follow up one madokro
okay then koi
nyebon sisia na committee ni PRO afreme from Takwa. Say, oh my BBA, they say, do take you over. Ebenezer Edu and I committee ni PRO.
Okay.
And Tinanko person no kasa.
Ebenezer Edu. Mediama. Oh,
Ebenezer.
And Ebenezer was assembly hall.
I know municipal assembly no. So na yomu PRO committee no.
Okay.
And
Tinanko take you over.
Oh, but time and
time no so. Time no so. Go find him question you break. Yeah. Ebenezer so kasa mo awon ready say be 2 p.m.
They say do take you over.
Oh, okay.
Internet o me di bibia ba ho. Nyemo mo be ye wo ho na me se beto aso sa.
Say amaji. Say fe na one gram boy.
Ye twenku say
mo re kire
so soldier for the political power. T74 ye do wo wonum T74 ebeboa wo ye papa ebe boost immune system no wo de wani kire eye any drug store chemical shop bia benya biato bredum aseda house na be no be T74 edroni bito na konnom 0246 073498 ofro number we so a yebeje so Franco Trading Enterprise etonyama papa nko a wo pe eye laptop na ato anasa we obi a wo pe eye Nokia phone, Samsung phone, iPhone, smart television, Franco air condition anasa deep freezer bibia pato bia CCTV camera na pe bia tog nyina bra yase ye beboa e ma wonsa etimi akabi ye ne tonyama papa enunti na wo so ba ye ho DSTV so much more DSTV see 22nd of this month West Ham womo any Chelsea Man City any Arsenal we obi awo access na obetima enjoy games ni bi eno so be dial *759# *759# o dialia ebe ma kwan ama sabre wonsoso wetimi akonatu DSTV no eno nti ena no pay make am for ediama anasa no pay wiem 90 years ena ye nana wetimi edi awakonya ne so nana abena eye chewa ye de ne si akonya so ewo sechrebe poso no as queen mother no 90 years nie nti celebration no koso eno na celebration no ewo ho enen so de ye nie anopa ye ko float any health screening ewia jumedie ne se be ye quiz competition ewo schools a wo do JH schools a eno be poso nyina no ye be ye competition quiz competition o na ewia bre no eno so say face of such a be poso eno ti fa wurem 90 years ene de nana esi akonya ne so ewo such a be poso eno ti anya gudie na ye di ewo such a be poso wo bi ape Dubai akom ope eye kata akọ eye job opportunity na aba ɛde ama wo Messi ni carpenter ni painter ni plumber ni tiler ni electrician wopɛ sɛ wonya ɛyɛ opportunity na wokɔ ɛyɛ Dubai Qatar yɛ number nie 0554 0554 wofrɔ number wei so am yɛbɛgyew so na nkɔmmɔ bia hɔ bia no yɛne wadi Herbasol cream ɛyɛ cream papa bɛrima apply Herbasol cream no bi na wo apply Herbasol cream no bi ne ɔbɛhyia mu a ɛnigyeɛ ɛna bɛba ɛde ama wo obi asisi yɛ ya ukotodwe waposo yɛ ya elephant ointment sadikeba powder yɛ kokodro koko na how ɛyɛ sadikeba powder ɛna elephant herbal mixture wo dwaso wo yɛ matim anaso sisi de yɛ ya no apebi anom Flexon 600 ɛyɛ stroke dro indowei wo de wani che drugstore chemical shop bi a obenye bia to yɛ de dwumedie ni sia midfield action ɛna nano pay yɛde Abraham live our Kessben television so ɛna ɛyɛ Kumasi 93.3 nkran ɛnso ɛyɛ 92.9 yɛde dwumadie no asia moti sɛ John Cancer Franco Naro sanso na Andikem ɛna Wal Mohammed Hood ne Andikem ne Tony Montana yɛna ne kabo ma yɛde dwumadie no bram sabre ɛyɛ so dwumadie so adonko aboedie breaking news ɛna yɛde to so no nan yɛbɛsa so no mahyia biom ɛde agudie ho nsɛm asanso ababiom